If you want to create your own professional and beautiful e-commerce website for absolutely free, then make sure you watch the complete tutorial. Because today in this video I'll teach you how using a free theme, free page builder and only free plugins you can create this online store for selling different types of products like mobile phones, computers and laptops, or t-shirts and other fashion products. Basically you can sell any type of product with this website. Now for the design, features and functionalities of this website, I've taken inspiration from the top e-commerce websites in the world like Amazon, Walmart, Flipkart and AliExpress. This e-commerce website, although made using only free resources, has all the basic and essential features that a professional e-commerce website must have. In this website, you can create any kind of products, whether it be simple product, sale product, variable or digital product, any kind of products. And a customer can come to your website, add to cart any product, and when they do that, shipping cost and tax will automatically be calculated based on the shipping address and product's weight and dimension. Then they can do the checkout and choose the payment gateway. Now the best thing over here is that they don't have to go to any third-party website like PayPal or any other website. You can accept credit and debit card payments right on your website, because we'll be securing our website with SSL certificate. And I'll show you a live payment in this tutorial. And once the payment is done, the customer will get the order details that they can later use to track their order. And every time an order is placed on your website, you will be notified through email. This free e-commerce website has many features that even premium and paid themes and plugins don't offer, like the wishlist feature, order tracking feature, variation swatches, and obviously the clean and modern website design. And not to mention that this website is 100% mobile and tablet friendly, and it is also optimized for best SEO settings so that you get better ranking on Google and Bing search results. And also you don't need any technical or programming knowledge to create this website. It's all gonna be simple drag and drop. Anybody can simply follow my step-by-step tutorial, and at the end of the video you'll have your own professional and beautiful free e-commerce website. Now before we proceed further, before I show you how you can create this website, let me first show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video, so that at the very beginning of the video you can get an idea about the website that you will be creating, all the different features that you will be getting, and all the things that you will be learning in this video. So first of all, this is the website that we'll be creating. Now before I start creating this website, let me tell you one thing, very important thing. Many people, they install a good theme, they learn how to create a website, but still they cannot create a good website, they cannot create a beautiful design. And the reason is because they don't know how to create banners. They know how to create all these different things, but not the banners. And without the banners, without learning how to create banners, how to create different images, you cannot create a beautiful website. So in this website, I'll not only teach you how to create an e-commerce website, I'll also teach you how to design this website, and most importantly, I'll teach you how to create these kind of beautiful banners. For example, if you say this banner, in this banner you can see first of all we have this image. Now this is a professionally clicked image. This is not my image. I don't own this image, but I'll show you how you can get these kind of professional images without any copyright issues for absolutely free. Then after that, I'll show you how you can edit these images, like how you can remove the background and how you can convert this into a banner like this one. Similarly, these are all banners. These three are also banners. So you can see banners play a very important role in your website. And whether you see Amazon, Flipkart, any website, they have tons of different banners. So we'll also learn how to do this thing. At the top of the website, you will see we have our header. Instead of this logo, you can replace it with your own custom logo. We have different pages, so I'll show you how you can create your shop page, track order, blog page, about page, contact page, and so on. Then we have some icons over here. This is obviously the search icon, very important for an e-commerce website. If somebody is searching for any specific product, they can click on the search icon, they can search for that product. Then after that, we have a few more icons about which I'll explain you later. Now here, if you see the first section, in this section at the left hand side, I've given you multiple options over here. So if you have multiple categories, you can showcase those categories over here. So this website you can create, and you can see this website to create any kind of product, whether it be electronics product, fashion, jewelry and accessories, sports and entertainment, any type of product. You can also showcase your different categories over here. Then after that, as I said you earlier, I'll show you how you can create a banner and how you can create this free slider. Now I'll show you two ways. One way of creating a complete banner into an image. Another way is that this option at the right hand side, you can see this is a different type of banner. In this banner, we have the image, and on top of that, we have added some additional text. I'll show you both the ways. Then after that, we have few more options. I'll show you how you can create this icon section. So you can give free delivery if somebody purchases product, say let's over $100, or if somebody purchases product worth more than $200 or $500, you can give them free delivery. And after that, you can, if you're providing free return, big savings, support 24/7, I'll show you how you can create these things. Now for different categories, you can create different banners. For example, if somebody wants to see only accessories, they can click on this button. If somebody wants to see only products related to men, they can click on this button, and so on. Then we have the products option. We have multiple products over here. Once you hover that product, the icon or the image changes. You can see over here. Then we also have the blog section. Very important. Blogs are really important for your website because these blog posts help you to generate some additional traffic through Google and Bing search results. So I'll show you how you can create these kind of blog posts for your website. Then after that, you can see I've also created some additional products over here, different type of product. These are all electronics product. If you open a single product page, this is how it will look like. You have your product image over here at the left hand side. Once somebody hovers over this thing, it will zoom in. If they want, they can see some more images, some gallery images for this product. Then it will be a product image. And if your product has multiple variations, for example, this mobile phone is available in different memory sizes. If somebody wants to purchase the 64 GB version, they will have to pay $1,000, $999. If somebody wants to purchase the 256 GB version, they have to pay $1,400. So I'll show you how you can create these kind of variations as well. Now these variations can be used for any type of product. This was a mobile phone, or you can also take an example of a laptop wherein we have memory, we have RAM, we have different options. Or you can also take an example of some fashion product, some t-shirt or something. For example, if I open this product, here also, as you can see, we have variations. If somebody wants to purchase large t-shirt of green color, they can select this thing. And as you can see, as soon as somebody selects this variation, the product image already changes to green color and the price changes to $47. Now, if the person purchases maybe, let's say, large size red color, the price will change to $45 and also the image will change. So I'll show you how you can create these kind of products as well. Now, if somebody wants to purchase this thing, if a customer wants to purchase maybe, let's say, large red, they can click on add to cart. Once they click on add to cart, this thing will slide from the right hand side, your cart option. Now they can click on this option, view cart. And over here, they can see everything is applied over here. GST 12% is applied automatically. $1 flat shipping rate or delivery rate is applied over here. If you change your address, for example, right now my delivery address is this Maharashtra. If I change this thing, and instead of Maharashtra, if I select some other state. Now, if I select Karnataka, if I enter the city name, pin code, and click on check delivery options, you will see now the delivery rate has increased to $1.50. Okay, so instead of $1, now it has changed. So you can charge different delivery options or different delivery rates or different shipping rates for different states, for different cities, for different pin codes if you want. I'll show you how that is done. And as I said earlier, automatically tax is applied on your website. If you don't want to apply tax or GST, I'll show you that way as well. Now, if your customer wants, they can click on proceed to checkout and they will be redirected to this page. Now here they can enter their address, first name, billing address, shipping address. They can all enter all these details. Now they can make payment through cash on delivery. They can make payment through credit card, debit card, UPI or net banking, or they can make payment through PayPal, or if they want, they can even make payment on your own website. Okay, you can accept credit card and debit card payments right on your website. Don't need to redirect your customers to some third-party website. So I'll show you how this thing works. And I'll also show you how you can create different coupons. So you can give them some coupon. Once they enter the coupon, click on apply, they will get some discount. Now, once they place an order, they can always go to the track order page. They can enter the order ID and billing address and they can track their order. Now we also have the shop page over here, which is a very important page. If somebody wants to see all products in one place, they can go to this page. And if they want to filter out some product, for example, I want to filter out a product based on price. So maybe my budget is only like say $500. Okay, so I'll change the filtration to 500 and click on filter. Now it will filter only those products which are under $500. I also want to do one thing. I want products under 500 and I want only electronics products. So I'll click on electronics and now I'll select 500 from here. Okay, click on filter. And now as you can see, these two products are under electronics, which are under $500. You can also filter products based on different sizes, based on different colors, based on different memory size, RAM. I'll show you how that is done. If you open a single product, this is how a single product which page will look like without any variations. Okay, simple product will look something like this. If somebody likes this product, maybe they want to purchase this product later on, they can click on add to wish list. This product will be added in the wish list. They can click on this heart icon at top and they will see this product is in their wish list. They can also do this thing from the shop page or from the home page, whatever product they like, they want to wish list. They can click on this heart icon and this product will be wish listed. They can also add to cart the product right from here. They don't have to open the page. They can add to cart the product from here. All right. And they can always go to this page. So I have created this page, my account page, for your customers. So your customers will have their own front end dashboard like this one. They can see what are orders they have placed. Right now, I have not placed any orders. If they have placed any orders, they can see all the order details from here. If they have any complaints or refunds or returns, they can contact you through this option. They can log out, they can change their password, and all these things can be done from here based on customers. Then we'll also see how to create blog page, how to create different blog posts. If I open a single blog post, this is how it will look like. Okay, I'll show you how this is done. Similarly, to make this website, to complete this website, we'll also include about page and contact pages. So I'll show you how you can create your about page, how you can create your contact page, so that if somebody wants to contact you, they have your address, your phone number and location and everything. Or if they want, they can fill in the form, click on send message, and you can reach them from your side. We'll also see how to create footer and header. So basically, we'll learn everything that you need to learn to create this e-commerce website. And let me remind you again, using only free theme, free page builder and free plugins. Okay guys, so this was a very short demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. I hope you guys like the demo website. Now if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, make sure you watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure to also subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. I just post 1 or 2 videos per month, so don't worry about getting spammed by notifications. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. That really helps us. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And now let's start creating this website. Okay, yes, now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, membership website, any kind of website, we need 2 basic things, a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdude.com, youtube.com, amazon.com, flipkart.com. These things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Second, and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different images, all the different products, pages, database, this entire website is saved in a server. And that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. Because your server is always up and running, your website is always live. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you select a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. User experience on your website will be very positive. Your website will load very fast. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, you will get better ranking and top ranking in different search results. And obviously, in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now, there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately, only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing, open a new tab, and type in blogdude.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using. This is one of the most affordable and at the same time best hosting available on the internet. And this is the only thing that we have to purchase. Without hosting, we just cannot create a website. Rest everything, whether it's theme, page builder, plugins, everything is absolutely free. And this thing also, which we have to purchase, is very inexpensive, very affordable. You can see it starts at just $2.50 per month. Now the reason we have selected this hosting is because this is a WordPress managed hosting. Okay, we are not using a regular web hosting. We are using managed WordPress hosting. And the reason being, we are using WordPress to create our website, to create our e-commerce website. So we want a hosting that is specially crafted for e-commerce websites created using WordPress. So this is the hosting that we are going for. And you can see there's some discount going on right now. So make sure if you see this discount, you get the hosting as soon as possible. You can see at Trustpilot, they have a very positive rating and review of 4.7. Then if you scroll down, you can see 4 different plans are available: Premium, Business, Cloud Startup, and Cloud Professional. You can select any plan from here. Based on your budget, you can select any plan. All the plans will do, and you can still create the website that I'm going to show you. Now I recommend, for starters, I recommend the premium plan. You can start with this plan, and if you want to upgrade later on, you can upgrade your plan or you can upgrade your hosting. Now with this plan, with the premium plan, let's see what all things we get. First of all, you can see very affordable, just starts at $2.50 per month. With this plan, with this hosting, you can create up to 100 websites, which simply means that today you're creating this e-commerce website. Tomorrow, if you want to create maybe another e-commerce website for somebody else, for a client or for a family member, or if you want to create a second, third, fourth website, then you don't have to purchase a new hosting account. You can host and you can create up to 100 websites in one single hosting, in this premium hosting. Then after that, you can see this is managed hosting for WordPress. 100 GBs of SSD storage, super fast SSD servers are used over here, and you get 100 GBs of storage. So if you see the complete size, the total file size of this website that you see on your screen, this is a complete e-commerce website. The file size or the complete size of this website is just 100 MBs, in fact less than that. So basically in 1 GB you can create 10 websites like this. And here you're getting 100 GBs of SSD storage. With that, we also get free domain name. Don't need to purchase a domain name. You're getting it for free. We get many different features. Most importantly, we get free unlimited SSL certificates, which is very important for e-commerce website. We get free business email account. And after that, if you click on see all features, we get so many different features related to WordPress. So we get WordPress acceleration. These guys are using Lightspeed server. They are using server-based caching to improve your website speed and performance. They also have virus scanner and malware scanner, so they will protect your website from scanners and attacks, and many more features are available. So this is the plan that I recommend. Select the premium plan button and click on this choose plan button under that. Now once you click on that button, you will be redirected to this page. Here you have to select for how long do you want to purchase this hosting. By default, you can see 48 months is selected, which is 4 years. Now, I would also recommend you to select at least 4 years or 2 years, because with this you get the best discount. With 4 years, you're getting it for just $2.50 per month. And after that, even when the plan renews in 2029, after 4 years, you don't have to pay the regular price of $12. You just have to pay $8 per month. Okay, even after renewal. So renewal price is also heavily discounted basically. And the total amount is just $120. In fact, let me show you how you can get additional 10% discount on this. If you click on this thing, have a coupon code, and if you enter this coupon, NAYYAR, and click on apply, now you can see instead of $120, you just have to pay $107. So you'll get additional 10% discount if you enter this coupon. So for 4 complete years of hosting, you just have to pay just upwards of $100. So this is really amazing. If you compare it with some other hostings, they will charge you like $130, $140 just for first year. Okay. And here you're getting 4 years of complete hosting for just $107. So I would recommend you to go with 4 years or at least 2 years so that you get the best discount. So whatever option you want, you can select here. As you can see, for 2 years, you just have to pay $65. If you use the coupon code, it will be $65, $66, something like that. So select this option and click on continue. Then in this step, you have to create a new account with Hostinger. So make sure you enter your email and password. Whatever email address you have, you can enter that email and enter your password. And always make sure to remember this email and password so that in future, whenever you want to log into your Hostinger account, you can do that. So you make sure you don't make any mistakes in email and password. Enter that and click on continue. Now in the last step, you just have to enter your billing address. So enter your first name, last name, phone number, address, and click on continue. And after that, you'll get all the payment details over here. So you can use credit debit card to make the payment. If you want to make payment through PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, many different options are given. If you're watching this video from India, you will get even more payment options, like you will get net banking, UPI, Paytm. So if you're watching from different countries, you will see different payment gateways based on your country. So whatever payment option you want, you can select that, enter your details, and click on this submit payment button. Now once you click on that button, you will be redirected to this page. Here they will ask you who you're creating this website for, whether you're creating this website for yourself or for somebody else. We'll select the first option, myself or my business. And after that, you can click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they will ask you whether you're creating a new website or you're migrating a website. Again, in this case, we'll select the first option. We are creating a new website. So select the first option and again click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then they will ask you to enter your email and password for your WordPress dashboard. So whenever you want to log into the backend of your website that you're creating, you will have to enter this email and password. So again, make sure you remember this email and password as well. Now again, click on next. Now they will ask you what kind of website or what type of website you're creating: online store, blog, portfolio, business and services, or some other. You can select any option from here. Better to select online store, and after that click on next again. Then they will recommend you few pre-built templates and themes. We don't need any one of these. So we can now click on this button, create blank site. Then they will recommend you few plugins. We don't need any one of these plugins. So again, click on skip. And finally, you will see the domain name option. As I said you earlier, while purchasing the hosting, that we will be getting free domain name with this account. So whatever domain name you want to register for free, you can type in that domain. For example, if I want to register nayyarshake.in, I can type in nayyarshake over here. And as soon as I type in that thing, it will recommend me some more domain name extension like .me, .io, .fun, .org, .net. Whatever domain name extension you want, you can select that. I'll select nayyarshake.in and after that click on next. Now because you're doing this for the first time, we are registering a new domain name. They will ask you some details like your email, phone number and address. Just enter that and click on complete registration or finish registration. And now as you can see, your domain name is now getting registered. Once it is done, finally you will see the last step. In this step, you have to select the data center location. I would recommend you to just leave it as it is. If you're watching this video from India, for you, India data center location is selected. If you're watching this video from USA, some data center location in USA will be selected for you. So I would recommend you to just leave it as it is and finally click on this next button. Now WordPress has started installing on this new domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Alright, so here as you can see, this process is now 100% completed. Once it is completed, you will see this option. Now once it is completed, you will be redirected to this page, and here you have to click on this button, WordPress admin button. Click on this button. Once you click on this button, a new tab will open for you and you will automatically be redirected to your WordPress dashboard. You can see this page will reload and this is your dashboard. In fact, if you click on this dashboard at the left hand side, this exactly is your WordPress dashboard. Now this page, the dashboard page, is the most important page of your website because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. Whether you want to create a new product, whether you want to manage products, manage payments, manage orders, everything will be done from this page. And whenever you want to log into this page, you can always type in your website name. After that, put in /wp-admin. So if your website name is google.com, you will type in google.com/wp-admin. You'll land on this page. Or you can do one more thing. In future, if you forget your email address or password, you can always go back to your Edge panel. Okay, let me show you this thing. So the control panel for your Hostinger account is this, edgepanel.hostinger.com. This is the place from where you will control your hosting. Whenever you want to manage any websites or hosting, you will always come to this page. This is your Hostinger account. And over here at the left hand side, if you click on websites, you will see all the different websites that you have created using this hosting. And in this case, I'll be using this domain name for this tutorial, shop25.blogdude. So whenever you forget any email address and password for your dashboard, you can always come to this page, websites page, and you can click on this button, WordPress admin button. Once you do that thing, you'll automatically be redirected to your WordPress dashboard and you'll automatically also be logged in. So you can do it like that. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are few basic things that we have to understand and there are few settings that we have to do. First of all, on your dashboard page, you will see all these widgets. These are not at all useful. So we can do one thing, we can get rid of all these widgets. To do that, you can click on the screen option at top and you can untick everything from here. Okay, remove the tick mark. Then at the left hand side, we have few more options. Next option is your post option. In this, you can see one dummy blog post is already created for you, hello world. Later on in the video, we'll delete it and we'll create our own custom blog post like we have created over here in the demo website. You can see these are our custom blog posts. So we'll see how to do that. Then we have the media option. Now, whatever media files, images, videos, icons, logos, whatever media files you have used on your website, you will see those media files over here. You can manage them from here. If you want to add a new media file, you can click on add new media file, or you can simply drag and drop images over here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages. Like we have the home page, shop page, track order, blog, contact, and many other pages. We'll be using this option to create those pages. Then we have the comments option. Under comments, whenever somebody leaves any comment or review under any product or under any blog post, you will see those comments and reviews over here. Now you can reply them, you can unapprove them, approve them. If you want, you can even delete those comments and reviews. Then at the left hand side, our next option is a very important option, appearance option. Under appearance, you will see few themes are installed for you and one of those themes will be activated. So in this case, 2025 theme is activated. Now if you open your website in a new tab, let's see how it looks. Now this is how your website is looking. Now this look, this appearance, this design of your website is because of this theme, 2025 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2023 theme. Click on this activate button. If you again come back to your website and refresh it, you'll see your website design is now a little bit changed. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes the style, appearance, the design of your website. Now we don't need any one of these themes, so we can just delete them. Click on 2025, click on this delete button at the bottom. Okay, like this. We cannot delete this theme. We must have at least one theme activated always. Later on in the video, in fact, in the very next step, I'll show you how we can install a new theme that is also a free theme, but a much better theme. We'll install that theme and after that we can delete this 2023 theme as well. Now at the left hand side, click on plugins. Now under plugins as well, you can see few plugins are automatically installed and activated for you. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a simple blog. You can write these kind of basic blog posts on your website. You cannot do anything more than that. But we want to convert this website into an e-commerce website, and that to a very powerful e-commerce website. So for that we need a plugin. That plugin is called WooCommerce. That WooCommerce plugin will add all the e-commerce related features on your WordPress website. For example, add to cart, checkout, product feature. Those features will be added using that plugin. Then if you want more features like variation swatches and wish list feature, then we need few more plugins. I'll explain you about that in the next step when we install our free plugins. Then at the right hand side at the left hand side, in fact, we have settings. Click on that. Under settings, first of all, we have to give our website a title. By default, it will say something like blog or something like that. You can change this thing and enter your own website name. So whatever your website's name is, you can type in that name over here. It could be your brand's name, your company's name. Then after that, under tagline, you can describe your website in 2-3 words. So in few words, you can describe your website, just type in that thing. Then scroll down, make sure your email is correct. If not, you can change it from here. And after that, under membership, make sure you tick mark this thing. Anyone can register. Very important. If you don't tick mark this thing, registration will be disabled on your website, which means that customers will not be able to create an account on your website. Now we want customers to come to our website, create an account and purchase products. So make sure you tick mark this thing. Then after that, under time zone, you can change this thing. And based on your country, you can select the time zone. So I'm from India, so I'll select Kolkata time zone. Okay. Click on save changes again. Now under settings, click on permalinks and make sure you tick mark post name permalink structure. If some other permalink structure is selected like this, tick mark and select post name permalink structure and click on save changes. Again, come back to your dashboard. Now with this, all the basic settings related to our WordPress website are now 100% completed. Now before we proceed further, let me again come back to this H panel. Okay, the hosting or control panel. Now while purchasing the hosting, I have said that with this hosting plan, you can create up to 100 websites. So today we have created this first website. Tomorrow, if you want to create your new website, if you want to add a new website, how you'll do that? Let me show you that thing. Now with that, I also want to show you one more thing. If you already have a domain name registered, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Namebright, or any other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, let me show you how you can connect that domain with Hostinger. So let me show you both the things. Now to add a new domain name or to add a new website, you click on this button, Add Website, and you select WordPress. Now you'll see the same process, same setup that we just saw a few minutes ago. You have to enter your email and password for your WordPress website. Then after that, click on Next. You have to select what type of website you're creating. Click on Next. Then you have to select if you want any pre-built themes. You can select that. We don't want that. So I'll simply click on this option, Build from Scratch. They will again recommend you a few themes for you. This is the default theme. If you want some extra theme from here, we don't want that. So we'll select the default theme. Then they will recommend you a few plugins. No need. So we'll click on Skip. Now it's time for domain name. Now for the second domain name, you can either purchase a new domain name from here, or if you already have a domain name registered, you can type in that domain. For example, I have a domain name fahem.in. Okay, I have this domain name registered on GoDaddy. So if I type in this domain, it says, do you own this domain? So I'll select yes. And it says you can use this domain for your website, but you'll need to connect it manually. I'll show you how to do that. So for now, you can select this domain and click on Next. Now again, same thing will happen. WordPress will start installing on this new domain name. Now once that process is completed, you will again have to come back to your Edge panel, click on websites at the left hand side, and you'll see that website will be added. In this case, as you can see, fahem.in, this domain name that I just added is now present over here, but it says domain not connected. So we'll have to connect this domain name. So you can click on this check guide, or you can click on this dashboard. And over here again, they will say you the same thing, domain not connected. So now you can click on this check guide button and they will show you this thing. Now we have to change the domain name. We have to change the DNS, the name servers for your GoDaddy domain name, and you have to replace it with these. So let's see how that is done. For that, go to GoDaddy or wherever you have registered your domain name. Now this is the domain name that I want to use, fahem.in. Besides every single domain name, you'll see this DNS option. DNS stands for domain name server. So you have to click on this DNS option. Now you have to search for name servers because that is what we have to change. Here it is. As you can see, name servers, click on that and click on change name servers. In this case, select I'll use my own name servers. Now under name server number 1, just click on this first option. It will be copied. Paste it over here under line 1. Now copy the name server number 2. Come over here and paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. So by that time, you can tick mark this thing and click on finish. Here as you can see, it says up to 24 hours to connect your domain name. Alright, so this is how it is done. Again, come back to your dashboard. Okay guys, now let's do one thing. Let's install all the required themes and plugins. So first we'll install the theme. It's a free theme as I said earlier. So to download this free theme, you have to again open a new tab. And this time type in blogdude.com/Woostify. In fact, this link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now here you can see this button over here which says get Woostify free. Click on this button, enter your email and click on download and subscribe. Once you do that, a new file will start downloading for you. This is the file that we have to install on our website. In fact, you will be redirected to this page, thank you page. And here you have to click on this download now button. And now this new file will start downloading for you. As you can see, the latest version of the theme. Once it is downloaded, you can go back to your dashboard, click on appearance at the left hand side, click on add new theme, click on upload theme and choose this file that you have just downloaded. So I'll click on choose file and under download, you can see this is the file that we just downloaded. Select this file and click on open. Now click on install now. Once it is installed, you can now click on this activate button. And once this theme is activated, you can now even delete this 2023 theme because we have the required theme installed and activated. And if you see any notices, you can just dismiss them. So theme is done. Now let's install the page builder. Page builder is also free. So for that, again, you have to open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/Elementor. In fact, this link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now here, as you can see, the free version of Elementor, pro version or premium version is also available. If you want more features, you can purchase the premium version. We'll be using the free version. Click on this download for free, enter your email address, tick mark this thing and click on let's go. And once you do that, again, a new file will start downloading for you. You can see latest version of Elementor will be downloaded. Once it is downloaded, you can upload this file on your website. So for that, come back to your dashboard, click on plugins at the left hand side, and after that click on add new plugin. Now here click on this upload plugin button, choose file, and now choose this file that you have just downloaded, Elementor, or whatever the latest version is. Click on open, click on install now. Once it is installed, you will see this option. You have to simply click on activate plugin, and obviously this page builder will be activated for you. Once it is activated, you might see a setup screen like this. We can simply close this thing. So you can click on this cross, you can click on this X at top right corner. And now we can also remove this thing, click on screen option and remove this widget from here. Now we need few more free plugins. So for that, click on plugins, click on add new. All these plugins can be downloaded from here. First of all, the very first plugin, classic widget, you will see this right on the home screen for plugins. If you don't see it, you can search for this thing. Under search plugins, search classic widgets, and you will see this plugin. Here it is. Click on install now. Now we'll only install the plugins, and after we install all the plugins, we can activate all of them at once. Next plugin that we need is called Elements Kit. Okay, so without any space, type in Elements Kit. This is an additional plugin for Elementor. This will add more features and more, modules. You can see exclusive modules, 90 plus custom Elementor widgets. It will add to your Elementor. So this is very important. Install this one, Elements Kit, Elementor add-ons by WP Met. Then after that, we need a plugin to create our contact form. So search for contact and install the very first plugin, Contact Form 7. Obviously, this plugin will help you to create this form on your contact us page. All right, so this form. Then we need a few more plugins. Very important plugin, we need WooCommerce. So search for WooCommerce. This is the most important plugin. This will add all the e-commerce related features to your WordPress website. So once you search for WooCommerce, you will see the first result. Install this one, WooCommerce by Automatic, 8 million plus active installations. This one will have to activate it right now because there are some additional plugins that we need to install. Without activating WooCommerce, we cannot install those plugins. So we can activate WooCommerce for now. And now click on add new plugin again, and we can keep on installing few more plugins. Next plugin that we need is called Wishlist plugin. So search for Wishlist. In fact, the exact plugin that we need is called TI Wishlist, which is this one, third one, TI WooCommerce Wishlist. Click on install now. This is by Template Invaders. Okay, don't install these two, install this one. This is the one that we need. Then after that, we need one more plugin. We need, if you search for just swatches, it is called variation swatches. I'll just type in swatches over here so that you get that result. If you want, you can type in variation swatches under plugins. And this is the one that we need, variation swatches for WooCommerce. This is by Imran Ahmed. Okay, so make sure you install all the plugins that I've told you. Once you have installed these plugins, you can now click on plugins at the left hand side, and we can now activate all the plugins at once. So this will save you some time. So you can simply click on this. It will tick mark everything. Now under bulk action, select activate and click on apply. This will activate all the plugins at once. Just scroll down and make sure everything is activated. Once everything is activated, you will see this option over here, WooCommerce Wishlist Plugin Setup. Click on this option, run the setup wizard, and you will see this setup. It's a simple setup. Don't need to do anything. Just click on let's go and keep on clicking continue. Okay. Just click on continue whenever you see this option. Basically, this setup will create a new page for you, wishlist page, and it will also add the wishlist feature to your WordPress website. Again, if you see any notices like this, click on screen option and remove it. We can keep these two notices. These are important. This will tell you how many sales you have made, how many orders are awaiting processing, how many orders on hold, if any products are out of stock. So this is an important one. And if you receive any reviews on your product, you will see those reviews over here. So these are the widgets that we need right on our dashboard. Now, if you click on pages at the left hand side, you'll see earlier we had only one page. Now it has automatically created, WooCommerce has created cart page, checkout page, my account page, and shop page. And that wishlist plugin has created this wishlist page for you. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's first set up WooCommerce, okay, which is the most important plugin. So at the left hand side, you will see WooCommerce. Under that, click on settings. Now, first of all, you have to enter your store address. So it could be your business address, your registered address, whatever address you're operating your business from, or your billing address it could be. Okay. So I'll type in whatever the address is. Then after that, type in your city name, type in your state and country name. If you just type in or search in your state name, you will get it over here with your country name. Then type in your postal code or zip code or pin code. Then which all countries you will be selling to. If you'll be selling to all countries, you can select sell to all countries. If you're gonna sell only to specific countries, which is the most common case, I would select this option, sell to specific countries. Maybe I'll be selling in India, obviously, because I'm from India. Maybe I'll also be selling in USA. Okay, so only these two countries. Rest all the countries I won't be selling to. And this is very important. When somebody goes to your checkout page, when somebody is not from these two countries and they're trying to make payment on your website, they won't be able to do that. Okay, because it will tell that, sorry, we don't sell in your country. All right. If you want to enable taxes and calculations, if you want to charge GST, VAT, taxes, you can tick mark this thing. Okay. Then at the bottom, you can change your currency. By default, United States dollar, US dollar is selected. If you want to select, for example, Indian rupee or Bangladeshi taka or whatever, euro, pound, whatever currency you want, you can select it from here. Thousand separator by default is comma, decimal separator is full stop or a dot, currency position is left. You can change it. In some countries, thousand separator is a dot or a full stop and decimal separator is a comma. So if in your case, if that is the thing, you can change it. Now click on products tab, which is the second tab. Just make sure under shop page, shop is selected over here. Now weight unit, what weight unit you want to use? Now it depends on the type of product you're selling. If you're selling bulky products, you could select a kilogram, or if you're from some other country, some other weight unit is used, you can select this. But if you're selling lightweight products like t-shirts and all, you can select gram. Similarly for dimension unit, you can select any dimension unit you want and click on save changes. Now click on this tags tab, and by default two classes are created, reduced rate and zero rate. We want to create few more, so I'll click on this option, press enter to come to new line. Maybe I'll type in GST 12%. Okay, so if I want to charge 12% GST on my products, if you're selling multiple types of products and multiple tax rates are applied, for example, on some products 12% VAT or GST is applied, on some products 8% or 18% or whatever percent, you can create multiple tax classes. So I'll create one more, GST 80%. If in your country it is called VAT, you can just type in VAT 12% or 5%, whatever it is. Okay, you can name it like that. So I'll name it GST 12 and GST 18%. So some products that I'll be selling has GST of 12% on that, and some products that I'll be selling has 18% GST or tax on that. So that is the reason why I've created these two classes. Now click on save changes. Now under tax tab, you will see these two classes are created for you, GST 12% and GST 18%. First, I'll click on GST 12% rates, click on insert row. Now enter your country code. So for India, it is IN, and for some other country, it will be something else. For example, I think for some, if you type in this thing, you should see, for example, if you type in PK, I think this is the country code for Pakistan. So you can get your country code, type in your country code and make sure you get your option. Now leave this state code, postal code, city, come to rate. Because we are doing settings in 12% rate, under rate, I'll type in 12%. Under tax name, I'll again type in the same thing, GST 12%. If you tick mark shipping, then 12% GST will also be applied on shipping. For example, if your shipping is $1, then 12%, that is 12 cents, will be applied on shipping. If you don't want that, you can just untick this and click on save changes. Okay, this is how easy it is. Now click on GST 18% rates, click on insert row, same thing. Under country code, type in IN or whatever your country code is. Under rate, type in 18% or whatever rate you have selected. Under tax name, I'll type in GST 18%. Untick shipping and click on save changes. All right, this is done. Now click on shipping tabs, and let's see. First, let me explain you. If you want to create one shipping rate for every country, or if you just want to keep it free, don't need to do any settings over here. But if you want to create one shipping rate for one country, another shipping rate for another country, or maybe one shipping rate or one delivery charge for, you want to charge a different delivery charge or shipping charge for one state and another shipping charge or delivery charge for another state, then you have to do those settings over here. All right, let me show you how it is done. So you see in general setting, I've made this setting that I'll be selling in two countries, India and USA. So under shipping also I have to set different shipping rates for different countries. So I'll click on add zone. First let me set it for USA because that is going to be same. So under zone name, I'll name it USA. Under zone region, I'll search for United States. Okay, here as you can see, United States, tick mark this thing. Okay, make sure US is selected. Now click on save changes. Now whatever shipping rate you want to charge. Now before that, before we add a shipping method, I want to create different classes under shipping and I'll explain you why. Click on classes over here. And now click on add shipping class. Now the reason we create different shipping classes is because you might be charging different shipping rates based on different types of products. For example, if I'm selling t-shirts, with that if I'm also selling television, and with that if I'm also selling maybe refrigerators. Obviously shipping or delivering a t-shirt is very simple, very inexpensive, but delivering or shipping a refrigerator or a television is very expensive and very difficult. So we want different shipping charges for different products. So under shipping class, I'll name it shirts or t-shirts if you want. Okay. And type in the same thing under slug and description, click on create. One class created. Then after that, I'll click on add shipping class. Maybe this is for television. So I'll type in TVs. Okay. This is another shipping class. Then I'll type in add shipping class. Maybe for laptops and mobile phones, I want to create a different shipping class. Okay. So I'll create maybe 2-3 different shipping classes over here. Once you do that, again, come back to shipping zones, click on USA, select USA, and besides that, click on edit. Now over here, I'll click on add shipping method and I'll select flat rate, click on continue. Now, whatever charges you want to make. Under cost, I would recommend you to leave it 0. Now under laptop, this is, if you type in, for example, $2, then it will be $2 laptop. Whether a person purchases 1 laptop or 10 laptops, shipping cost will be 2. So we don't want that. We want to fix this thing. So to fix this thing, you can type in 2. After that, give a space, type in asterisk. And after that, under square brackets, type in QTY. Okay. So $2 into whatever the quantity is. If you hover over this thing, you can see this formula over here as well. Okay. So for laptops, in fact, I'll increase this thing to maybe $5. If somebody is purchasing laptop from USA, I'll charge them $5 per quantity. If somebody is purchasing t-shirts, maybe I'll just type in, I'll charge them $1 per quantity per t-shirt. If somebody is purchasing televisions from my website and if the customer is from USA, maybe I'll charge them $10. Okay. And if there are some products on which you have not selected any shipping class, then what should be the default rate? So default rate, maybe I'll select $5. Okay. If I have not selected any shipping rate. Now click on create and save. So this is how you set different shipping rates. Now let's come back to shipping zones and let's create a new zone. Now for India, what I'll do is I'll create 2 shipping zones for India. One for my home state, which is Maharashtra. So for that, I want to charge a different rate, and one for other states. Okay. For example, any other state except for my home state, I want to charge a different shipping rate or delivery rate for that. Let me show you how it is done. First, I'll click on add zone. Now under zone, I'll type in Maharashtra. And under region, I'll type in, or I'll search in same thing, Maharashtra. Here it is. Make sure you only tick mark 1. Now click on save changes first. Now click on add shipping method, select flat rate, click on continue. Same formula under laptops. Maybe if somebody is purchasing laptops, I want to charge them maybe just $2. For t-shirt, maybe 50 cents. Okay. So 0.5 for televisions, maybe $3, and default rate, maybe I'll keep it $2 if I have not selected any option. Now I can click on this option, add shipping method. I can do one more thing. I can give them free shipping and I can add some requirement. So free shipping will be applied or will be offered if the minimum order amount is maybe $500. Okay. Or maybe not 500, just $100. Okay. Because this is the home state. So if somebody makes a purchase of more than $100, we won't charge them anything for shipping. We'll give them free delivery, free shipping. Click on create and save. Okay. Now again, let's come back to shipping zones. Let me show you rest of India. So I'll click on add zone, type in rest of India, and under region, I'll type in India, and after that select all the states. So make sure you do it like this. Okay. Tick mark every other state. Make sure you don't tick mark Maharashtra again, or don't tick mark the state that you have already done the setting. So here it is, Maharashtra. I'll leave it. Rest all the other states and UTs, Union Territories, will tick mark. All right. Once you do this thing, first let me just click on save changes, click on add shipping method, flat rate, continue. And same thing. Now obviously a little bit more. So for laptops, maybe I want to charge $4 per quantity. T-shirts, maybe I want to charge $1 instead of 50 cents. For television, maybe I want to charge let's say $4, and default maybe I want to charge $3. Okay. Here also you can give free shipping, but we can increase the requirement. Okay. So we can give free shipping, but if a person is purchasing more than $200, so you can do it like this. Okay. This is how you can do your shipping. Now let's see how we can set up payments. So because we are selling products, we want to accept payments. So if somebody wants to make payment through credit card, debit card, UPI, or Google Pay, whatever payment option, we have to give them some option wherein they can make the payment and they can purchase the product. First of all, if you want to enable cash on delivery, you can simply tick mark this thing and cash on delivery will be enabled on your website. Now for accepting online payments, we have to enable or we have to set up different payment gateways. Now it all depends on the country you're watching this video from or you're creating this website for. If you're from USA, there are many payment gateways available. Most common and most popular one is Stripe payment gateway, which is also accepted in Europe, in Australia, in these kind of countries. If you're watching this video from India, many payment gateways are available. PayUmoney, Razorpay, CC Avenue, InstaMojo, and there are many other payment gateways. If you're watching this video maybe from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, from any other country, from Saudi Arabia, then I would recommend you to go to Google and just do a simple Google search. Best payment gateway for Saudi Arabia, best payment gateway maybe for Brazil or whatever country, and whatever option you get, you can download a plugin for that. Let me show you how. So let's stay on this page and let's open plugins in a new tab. Now over here, click on add new plugin. Now, first of all, I'll install a payment gateway called PayPal, which is very common throughout the world. So if somebody wants to make payment through PayPal, I want to give them this option. So search for PayPal. You'll get many different options for this payment gateway. The one which I recommend is this one. Payment plugins for PayPal WooCommerce. This is by Payment Plugins, support@paymentplugins.com. So install this one. Next plugin that we need is called Stripe. As I said earlier, very common in USA, Europe, and these kind of countries. So if you want, and this will allow you to accept direct credit and debit card payments on your website. For this also, I recommend the second one, Payment Plugins for Stripe WooCommerce by support@paymentplugins.com. Now for India, I recommend Razorpay. So I'll search for Razorpay and I'll select the first option. Let it load. Razorpay for WooCommerce. This is by Team Razorpay. Again, I'm saying if these payment gateways are not accepted in your country, do a simple Google search. Whatever payment gateway is accepted, just search for that and download a plugin for that. And after that, I'll show you how you can set up all the setting up a payment gateway, whatever it is, whether it's Stripe, Razorpay, PayPal, or any other payment gateway, CC Avenue, PayUmoney. Steps are all same. I'll explain you that step. First of all, click on install plugins and let's activate these three payment gateways. So I'll tick mark Razorpay, PayPal and Stripe. Go to bulk actions, activate, click on apply. Once activated, we can again come back to payment option, refresh this page, and you will see now many more new options are added for you. Let's start from top. So first of all, let's set up PayPal. This is the one, very simple to set up. So first of all, make sure to activate this thing. Click on this, click on PayPal Gateway by WooCommerce. Make sure it is enabled. This is tick marked. If it is tick marked, you can go to API settings. And under API settings tab, make sure under environment production is selected. Now this is an automatic process. So you can simply click on this button, click to connect. This will open this pop-up for you. You can enter your email and password over here. Okay, make sure you have a business PayPal account. Okay, regular PayPal account I don't think will work. So make sure you create a business PayPal account for this. Once you enter your email and password for your business PayPal account, click on agree and connect. And once you do that, you will automatically be, your website will automatically be connected with PayPal, and you can now accept online PayPal payments, and you will automatically be redirected back to your website. And these details, client ID, secret ID, will automatically be filled in. You can see all these details are filled in and your website is now connected. Again, come back to payments. Now let's see how we can set up Stripe. So select this option, credit card, debit card, credit card, Stripe by Payment Plugins. Click on this. Over here under title, it says credit debit card. I would recommend you to copy this thing and paste the same thing under description. Okay, like this. And after that, click on Save Changes. And also make sure it is enabled. This is tick marked. Now click on Save Setting or click on API Settings. Under Mode, select Live. First, click on Save Changes again. And after that, click on this button, click to connect. Same thing, you will be redirected to a new page. You have to enter your Stripe email and password. Log into your account and your website will automatically be connected with Stripe, which means you can now accept credit debit card payments right on your website. Now you have to select your account and click on Connect. And you can see you'll again be automatically redirected back to your website and it is now connected. All right. So with this, we have connected the payments. Now click on this tab, Accounts and Privacy. Tick mark this thing, enable login during checkout, enable login, allow customers to create an account during checkout and also on the My Account page. And you can tick mark or you can untick this thing. It says that send password setup link. So whenever any customer creates an account on your website, they will be sent, they can enter the username, but they cannot enter the password. Once they enter the email address, a link will be sent on their email address. And once they click on that link, they can set their password. This is to protect your website so that people cannot enter any random email address and create accounts on your website. Okay, so you can tick mark this thing. I'll untick this thing just for demo purposes. Click on Save Changes. And finally, leave all these things, go to Advanced. Make sure under Cart page, cart is selected, under Checkout page, checkout, and under My Account page, My Account is selected. If you want, you can also create a Terms and Conditions page and you can select it over here. If you open Pages in a new tab, few pages are created for you. For example, Privacy Policy, Refund and Return. So you can do one thing actually, you can edit refund and return policy and privacy policy pages. And it says this is a sample page, delete it. Now you can go through this thing. If you want to make any changes on this thing, you can do it based on your privacy policy or refund and return policies. And after that, you can publish this page. After you publish this page, you can refresh this WooCommerce settings and under terms and conditions, you can select this page. Okay. Again, click on Save Settings or Save Changes. And with this, we have successfully completed our WooCommerce settings. Now let's do one thing. Let's create our first product. So to create a new product, we click on this products option at the left hand side. Now what I'll do is I'll go back to the demo website and we'll open a simple product from here. Okay, maybe let's open this one. Okay, let's see how we can create this product. This is a simple product. A simple product means that it has no variation. It's just one single product. I'll explain you about this thing when we create the variable product. Now to create a new product, we click on this button, Create Product button. Now we come back over here, come back to the demo website. You don't have to come back to the demo website. I'm just explaining you where what goes. So first we have to enter the name of the product and this is going to be the name of the product. So whatever you enter, it will show up over here. Okay, this is the name of the product. Then we have product description. Now this description is the long description or the main description. So if you scroll down at the bottom, you can say this is the description. This is the long description. All right. And this description that you see besides the product, this is the short description, which you will see at the very bottom, product short description. Now under long description, you can enter text, you can add images like these. So if you want to add an image, first of all, let's see how we can add simple text. I'll copy this from here and paste it over here. Now here you can do few things. You can change the color of the text. You can make it bold or italic, just like we can do it in Microsoft Word. So for example, if I want to change this much, I want to make it italic. So I'll select this thing and I'll select italic. Okay. Now you can also click on this button, toggle toolbar. You will get few more options, like you can change the color and all. Now for this one, maybe I'll make it bold and I'll also change the color. So I'll go to text color and make it red, for example. Okay. So you can do it like this. If you want to add an image like this in the description, you can add your image anywhere you want, at the top, bottom, in the middle. Maybe if you want to add an image over here at the very top or at the very beginning, you can click on Add Media. You can upload your media files. Now there will be a link given to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, you'll be redirected to my website blogdude.com. In fact, you will be redirected to a blog post which would look something like this. You'd see the video that you're watching right now, and after that you will see few important links. At the very bottom, you will see a link called Download Free Images. You need to click on this blue download button. Once you click on that button, you will download a zip file. And once you unzip that file, you will get all these files that you see over here, all these images that I've used to create this demo website. You'll also get this pages folder. Okay, I'll explain you how to use these options. but you'll get everything that you see over here. If you open products, you'll get all the product images as well. Okay, so whatever image you want, you can import it from here. So in this case, maybe let me do one thing. Let me just import some product image from here just to show you. Maybe I'll import this one. Click on open. Now once it is imported, you can do some changes. Once it is imported, you can do some changes at the right hand side. You can see alignment, you can change. Maybe we'll align it left side. You can also change the size, whatever size you want. If you want small, full, you can select that and click on insert into post. Now because I've selected full size, this is quite big. You can also change the size from here like this. Okay, whatever size you want, you can select this. Now this is how it will look like. So you can import any image or anything like this. Then after that, we have product data. So all the basic data, in fact, important data related to your product. So what is the price of this product? So if I go up at top, you can see the price is $52. You can also do one thing. Maybe the regular price is $99, but we are selling it for a discount of $69. Okay, you can do it like this. You can also change this tax status, whether it is taxable or not. If you don't want to make it taxable, you can select none. If you want to make it taxable, if you want to apply some tax on this, some GST or VAT on this, you can select. So maybe on this product, on this t-shirt, maybe 12% is applied, 12% GST or VAT or whatever it is in your country, it is applied. Now under inventory, you can give it some SKU. SKU stands for stock keeping unit. It is a unique code given to every single product. So every product will have their own unique SKU. Okay, stock keeping unit. SKU is also used for managing logistics. So you might know that. If you want to, let me give you an example. For example, this is SKU TSS 0001. Okay, something like this. You can also do one thing. You can manage stocks. So if you tick mark this thing, track stock quantity for this product, maybe I have 100 quantity for this particular t-shirt. So I'll type in 100 over here. Okay, so I have 100 in stock. Now whenever somebody purchases this product, this will keep on decreasing. Now you can set a low stock threshold. So maybe if I type in 5 as a low stock threshold, so I have 100 right now. So when 95 of this product is sold, 95 of this t-shirt is sold, only 5 is left. Then we'll get a notification on our email address that this product is low on stock. We should refill this stock. So this is how it works. Okay. Now under shipping, you can select what is the weight, maybe 150 grams. What is the length, weight and dimension of the product. You can set this thing. Shipping class. Now what shipping charge or delivery charge should be applied on this? I'll select shirts because this comes under shirts. If you don't select anything, no shipping class, then the default shipping or delivery charge will be applied. Then at the bottom, we have product short description. So I'll copy this from here, paste it over here. This is your product short description. Now at the right hand side, we have few things. First of all, we have the product image. Okay. So this is the product image. I'll click on set product image, upload files, and go to this products folder under media folder. And maybe I'll select, let's say these two options. I'll select them, click on open. Now for the main image, I'll select this one, click on set product image. And for product gallery, which is some additional images of this product, you can select add product gallery images. I'll select this one. Okay. Then after that, you can also add a new category. So under product categories, I'll click on add new category and I'll add a category of t-shirt or t-shirts. Okay. I'll click on add new category. Whenever in future I'm adding a new t-shirt listing, I'll select this t-shirt category. Or if I'm creating I'm creating electronics or laptops, then I can create a new category for that. Under product tags, you can give it some tag like fashion, okay, or some other tag if you want. Under brands, we are not doing this thing, so I'll leave the brands thing and I'll simply publish it. So this is how you can create your first product. Once it is published, I'll show you how it looks on the front end. All right, so it is published. I'll open this link in a new tab. And you can see this is how your product will look on a front end. This is how everything will look. This is the name of the product. 99 is the regular price, which is striked out. 69 is the sale price. This is short description, 100 in left in stock. Everything is working. Your wish list thing, add to cart thing, everything is working properly. If somebody wants, they can click on add to cart. This cart will show up over here and they can do a few more things. All right. Let's remove this thing. So this is a simple product. You can also create a variable product. Let me explain you what a variable product is. For example, if you see this one, so this is also a t-shirt, but this same t-shirt is available in multiple sizes and colors. It is available in medium size and large size, and available in black, green and red color. Okay, so when you change this thing, if I select medium black, we get the black image and the price changes to 40. If I select medium green, the image changes to the green color t-shirt, the price changes to 38 and so on. All right, let's see how this type of product is created. For this, we'll click on add new product. We'll add a new product, and I'll do it very quickly because most of the things are same. This is the product name or the title. Then at the bottom, we have the product description. So I'll copy and paste it over here. Then after that, we have the product data. Now in this option, now we'll select, instead of simple product, we'll select variable product. Okay, under product data, select variable product. Now on this t-shirt, again, what tax class is applied? Maybe 12% is applied. Inventory, maybe I'll give it a name of something else. Okay, if you want to manage stock, you can tick mark this thing. But if you manage stock, you will have to select for every single variation. I'll explain you that later on. Now under shipping, we can type in the same thing. Maybe this is 200 grams, whatever the length, height and width is. You can select the shipping class. Okay. Now the most important thing. In fact, before we do that, till here everything is same. The only difference is attributes and variations. Now before we do that, let's complete all the similar things that we had in the previous product. So here also we have a short description. So I'll simply copy it, paste it over here. All right. Then after that, at the right hand side, we have product image. I'll upload few images for this product. Okay, maybe this is the green image or red one. This is the black one. Okay, so I'll upload these images from here. You can also do it like this. You can drag and drop these images. It will be uploaded. I want this image, red image, as my main image. So I'll select this. Then after that, product gallery images. I'll select these two images, click on add to gallery. This is also a t-shirt. So I'll select product category t-shirt and I'll click on publish. Okay. So till now, everything was same. No difference or anything. Okay. We just did one thing. We changed the product data to variable product. Instead of simple product, we change it to variable product. Now we have to select attributes and variations. Before that, we have to create different attributes. So to create this thing, you will see under products, we have attributes. Open that in a new tab. Now we can create different attributes. For example, you can see size is an attribute, color is another attribute. Similarly, for other products also have some attributes. For electronic products, if you open this iPhone product, memory is also an attribute. Okay, 128 GB, 256 GB, 64 GB. So these are different attributes. Let's see how we can create an attribute. So maybe first attribute, I'll name it size. Tick mark enable archives. Under type, select this is size, so we can select button. Okay, select button, and after that click on add attribute. Now under name, select color. Now instead of this thing, we can select actual color. So under type, select color, enable archives, click on add attribute. Then we have maybe memory. Okay, if you want to create electronic product, it could be RAM also, or it could also be a processor. If a same laptop is available with different processors, then you can create a processor thing. Maybe a laptop is available with AMD processor, also with Intel processor. So you can create processor, and after that you can add AMD and Intel. I'll show you how that is done. So this time memory, I'll select enable archive. Under type, I'll again select button, click on add attribute. Now let's start with size. Okay, so besides size, you will see this text which says configure terms. Click on that. Now you just need to add different sizes. For example, I'll add small, click on add new size. Then I'll add medium, add new size, large. Okay, large, add new size. Then you can add XL, XXL, all those sizes. Okay, again come back to attributes. Now let's add color attribute, or maybe before that, let's add memory attribute. Okay, so click on configure terms. Under memory, I'll add 64 GB. Okay, 128 GB. Then after that, obviously 256, 512 GB. So you can add these datas. Then after that, again, you can go back to attributes. And now let's do color settings. So besides color, click on configure terms. And here you can do one thing. You can name it. For example, if I name it red, and I can actually select the color from here. So if it is this red, or if it is darker or lighter, you can enter the exact hex code for that. Okay, this type of code. So you'll get the exact color of that color. Okay, exact code of that color. Okay, maybe I'll add red. Then we'll also add green. And after that, we'll select green color from here. Okay, whatever green color it is, you can select that. If you want to make it lighter or darker, you can do it like this. So maybe I'll select this green color. Okay, add new color, and after that black color. So I'll simply select black color from here, click on add new color. So this is how you can add different attributes, whether it's color, whether it's memory, all these settings are same. Now we can again come back to this variable product and refresh it. And if you scroll down, you can see now we can click on attributes. Under attributes, you will see this option at top, add existing. Under that, memory is not applied over here because this is not a laptop or a mobile phone. Size and color could be applied. So maybe this particular t-shirt is available in multiple sizes. So I'll select size, and always make sure to tick mark these two things: visible on product page and used for variations. Now in what sizes this is available? So maybe this is available only in medium and large sizes. Okay, make sure to tick mark these two again. Click on save attributes. Now it is also available maybe in different colors. So now I'll select color from here, and I'll select maybe it is available in all three colors: black, green and red color. Click on save attributes. Now once you do this thing, after that you have to click on variations at the left hand side and click on this button, generate variations. Click on apply. Now this will create 6 different variations: large black, large green, large red, medium black, medium green, medium red. Okay. Now for large black, whenever somebody selects large black, I want a black image to be shown. So I'll select the black product image, and you can also change the pricing. So maybe for this, I'll select $15. Okay. Then large green, I want green to be selected. Maybe this is $18. Okay. Then large red, I'll select this one. Maybe this is $20. Okay. Then for black again, we'll select black. This is medium. So maybe this is $17 or whatever currency you have set. You can select that. For medium green, we'll select 15. And for medium red, we'll select $12. Okay. And after that, click on save changes. And after that, finally click on update. Okay. So this is how you can create your variable product. Let's open this in a new tab. Let's see how it looks. So here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. It will actually show the color. If you select green and large, we have $18. Medium green, it has $15. If you select medium red, color changes to red, and now it says $12. So this is how you create variable products. If it was a laptop, you could name everything is same: laptop name or mobile name, description, variable product. You just had to select, instead of this thing, you had to select memory, and you had to select in what all memories it is available. Then you can go to variations, click on generate variations, and after that you can do it. Okay, so I hope you understand this thing. Now following these steps, you can create any number of products on your website. Alright, so this is how it is done. Again, let's come back to the dashboard. Okay, so till here we have completed all the technical settings related to our website. We have seen the WooCommerce settings. We have seen how to set up GST and taxation. Then after that, we have seen the shipping or delivery settings. We have also seen how to create different types of products. Now let's start designing the website, and for that we'll start with the home page. So we'll see how to create this page, home page, and after that we'll see some other pages. Now to create a new page, we have to click on pages at the left hand side and click on this add new page button. Now because we are creating our home page, we'll name it home, obviously. So under title, I'll type in home. Now if you just name it home and publish this page, and if you open this page in a new tab, let's see how it looks. You can see this is how it looks. Now there is some extra spacing given over here. We don't need that. So to fix this thing, we can do one thing. We can change the template. So at the right hand side, you will see template. Under that, you have to set this thing to Elementor full width. You have to do one more setting. If you scroll down at the right hand side, you'll see under page settings, we have to disable page header. Okay. Under page header, make it disabled. Let me explain you why. Now, if you see other pages, for example, if you see the shop page or track order page, any other page, let's see the shop page. Now this is the page header, this section. Okay. It has your page name, and after that it has the breadcrumb. Similarly, on the track order page, blog page, about page, all the other pages, we have this option over here. We have the page header, but on the home page, we don't have any page header. Okay. So that is the reason why we have disabled page header. After that, you can click on save. Now this page that we have created, we have named it home, but just by naming it home, it does not become your home page. We have to set this page as a home page. So let's see how that is done. For that, again, come back to your dashboard. At the left hand side, click on settings. In fact, under settings, click on reading. Now here, your home page right now displays your latest post. We have to display a static page. So select the second option, a static page, and under home page, select the page that you have just created, which is this home. Click on Save Changes. Now if you again come back to pages, now you'll see besides home, it says front page, which means that this is now your official home page. Now we can edit this page, so click on Edit. Now we'll be using Elementor free page builder to design this website. And to use Elementor to design any page using Elementor, you need to click on this button at top, Edit with Elementor. And we'll start with this page. All right. Now, before I start designing the page or any website, let me first show you how Elementor page builder works. And after that, we can start designing the page. So first of all, this is the Elementor page builder. Once you do it or open it for the first time, you might see some notices, pop-ups, you can dismiss them. Now at the left hand side, it has some elements, and that is the reason why it is named Elementor. And at the right hand side, it has the canvas on which we'll be designing our website. Now if you open any page, whether it be the home page, shop page, any page, every page is divided into different sections. For example, this is our first section. Okay, this one where we have banner and all these things. Then we have this second section, which is this icon section. Then third section is this categories banner section. Fourth section is the product section, and so on. So to create a new section in Elementor, we click on this plus button. And after that, most of the times we select Flexbox. Sometimes we select grid. I'll explain you when to select Flexbox, when to select grid. In most cases, we select Flexbox. So let me explain you this thing. So once you select Flexbox, it will ask you how many columns you want. Okay, so maybe if you want 2 columns, you select 2 columns from here. Now, once you select any option, at the left hand side, settings will change. Now, instead of those elements, it says edit container. If you again want to go back to those elements, you need to click on this plus button at top. Okay, add element button. Now you are again back to elements. Now if you want to use anything, for example, if you want to create a button, you will search for the button element and you'll simply drag and drop the element over here. Now, as soon as you use any button element, any element for that sake, whether it be the button element, heading element, icon element, whenever you insert a new element, you will see settings related to that at the left hand side. Now it says edit button, or whenever you click on an element, it says settings related to that element at the left hand side. And every single element has 3 settings: content, style, and advanced. Under content, obviously you'll change the content, like instead of click here, if you want to type in read more, you can type in read more. Under style, you'll do all the styling related settings. So for example, instead of this background color, if you want to change it to some other background color, you can do it like this. Okay. If you want to do some more settings, if you want to, you can change the border radius, padding, and all those things. You can give some shadow, and under advanced, you can add some margin, padding, change the alignment, size, positioning, and all these things. Again, if you want to go back to add elements, you can click on this plus button and you're back to elements page. Now, suppose if you want to use this icon element, you can simply drag and drop the icon element, whether you want it over here, or if you want, you can bring it over here at the right hand side. And again, you can see at the right hand side, settings related to this is now available: edit icon, content, style, and advanced. Okay. So this is how it works. I'll right click over here and delete this entire section. Okay. Right click, delete, and let me show you how to create this website. So first of all, on this section, you can see we have 3 columns. Left column, we have these things, we have categories. In the center, we have this slider, and at the right hand side, we have these 2 banners. So first we'll come over here, click on the plus button. You can select Flexbox, and after that we can select this one, 3 columns one. Okay. But we don't want this kind of alignment. We want to change the width of all 3 columns. For the left column, I'll select this option. If you follow my mouse cursor, it says edit container. Click on that. And instead of 25%, we'll make it 22%. Middle column, we'll select edit container. Okay, so click on this edit container. And instead of 50, make it 57. And right container, again, click on edit container. And instead of 25, make it 21. Now let's start from the left column. So first of all, in the left column, we have this title which says top categories. So I'll copy it, come over here, and to add this title, we'll go back to add element and we'll use the heading element. So drag and drop heading over here, and under title over here, type top categories. Okay. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. If you want to bring it in center, right, left, you can change the alignment. We want to change the alignment to center. Now under typography, you can click on this thing. By default, the font family which is used over here is Roboto. I don't like Roboto font family very much. I don't like this style very much. So you can select some other style, or if you like this style, you can leave it. There are some other good font families or font styles. Poppins is one of those. Then we have another one called Lato. Then one more, in fact, many more. We have Inter, which is a good font family. If you search for this is also a good font style. Then we also have Open Sans. Okay, this is also a good font family. So whatever you like, whichever you like, you can select this. So I mostly use either Poppins or Inter. Okay, so you can select any one of those. In this case, I'm selecting Inter. Okay, so I'll select this font family. Now for the size, you can increase or decrease the size like this. I want to make it 13 pixels. So I'll select 13 pixels. And you can also make it lighter or bolder. For example, if I increase the size, you can see it more better. Under weight, if you make it 100, you can see it becomes very light. If I select 500 medium, this is how it looks. If I want, I can make it bolder at 900. Okay, so whatever you like. I'll keep it at 600 and decrease the size to 13 like this. Then after that, we have few more options. In fact, before that, let me go to advanced. And we have to do one thing. We have to change the background color to this pink color or whatever color. You don't have to follow the same color process or anything. But I want to copy the same demo website. So I'll be using the same color. Now, whenever you go to any website, if you like any color or any font style or anything, and if you want to know what font family or font style they are using or what color they are using, it's very simple. You can right click on that color. For example, if I want to know the color code, I can right click over here and I'll select inspect. Once you do that, you will see this thing open at the bottom, and at the bottom right, you can see the background color over here. You can click on that and it will give you the exact color code. So I can copy the color code from here, come back to the website and paste in the color code. So under advanced, search for background, which is over here, and under background type, select this and paste in the color. Now, as you can see, we have this pink color in the background. I will also do one thing. I'll save the color so that next time I don't have to follow this process. I can simply select the color. So you can save the color. You can click on this plus button, create new global color, name it anything you want. I'll name it pink. Click on create. Okay, so this is how you can create a color. Next time when you want to use this color, you can simply click on this globe icon. It will give you this color list. You can select this pink from here. Now let's add some padding. Okay, so you can go to layout and under padding, you can type in 10 or 12 pixels and it will give you this spacing from all sides. Okay. Now we can also do one thing. We can go back to style and change the color of the text to white color. So here it is at the bottom, text color. Select this and select white color, which is FFF. Okay, this is the hex code or hexa code for that. Now once you make any changes on your website, always make sure to save those changes. So you can click on this big publish button at top right corner to save these changes. Now this is done. Now let's create these things at the bottom. Now one more thing, I wanted to show you the font family as well. So this is how you can get the color. You can also get the font style. So if you, for example, if you want to get the font style of this, you can right click on inspect, and you can search for that thing at the right hand side. Here, as you can see, if you see over here, it says Inter. Okay, font family Inter. So this is the font family which is used. So you can use this option to get the font family, to know what font family is used or what font style is used and what color is used. Now for coloring, there is one more very useful tool. It's a free Google Chrome browser extension. You can search for that, ColorZilla. You can search for ColorZilla, free Google Chrome extension on Google. You'll get the extension. You can insert this in, you can install the extension on your Google Chrome browser. And after that, you'll get this color picker icon at top. Now, whenever or wherever you bring your mouse cursor, it will give you the color code. Now it also works on images, not just on text and these pages. It also works on images. So wherever you bring your mouse cursor, it will give you the color code. For example, if I want to get the color code of this thing, I'll just click on that, and it, as you can see at top, it gives me the color code FFE3AF. Once you click on that, it will automatically copy the color code for you. So you can just paste it wherever you want. Okay. Now let's create categories. So we'll come over here. Let's create our first category, electronics, fashion, whatever categories you have added. Okay. So for example, if I go back to my dashboard, under products, if I click on categories, I've created one category till now. Okay. So I'll just add one for now. I'll copy the category name. In fact, I'll use heading first of all, drag and drop heading below this thing, and I'll name it t-shirts. Now, once you name it, what you have to do is you have to also link it so that whenever somebody clicks on fashion or electronics, they see all the products under electronics category or t-shirts category. So to link this thing, you can go back to categories page, products category page, and under this category, you will see view. Okay, here it is. As you can see, view. You can right click on that view and click on copy link address. It will give you the link for that category. You can paste it over here and you can see this thing, your website name / product categories / t-shirts. All right. Now let's style this thing as well. Go to style. Again, instead of Roboto, you have to change this thing to Inter. So change this thing to Inter or Poppins or whatever font family you want. Now for size, I'll make it 14 pixels and make it a little bit lighter at 500 weight. All right. So this is what we want. One more thing that I want to do is I'll go to advanced. I want some just a little bit spacing at bottom, and at the bottom we also want this border. You can see below every single category we have this border. So let's see how we can do it. So go to advanced and delink margin. If you type in anything, for example, if you type in 50, it will add 50 from all sides. So I'll make it 0 or I'll delete it. Now first click on this thing. Okay, click on this icon. It will delink it. Now I want to add bottom margin 10. Okay, margin bottom 10. Now let's add the border at the bottom. So for that you select border and you can select border type solid and again delink this thing, and at the bottom type in 1 only at bottom. And you can also change the border color. You can select some light border color. You can see this is how it will look like. Now you can again come back over here, make it publish. Now you don't have to follow the same process again and again. To save some time, what you can do is you can right click on this thing, because these are all the other are all same things. So to save some time, you can see how many we are using. We are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 categories. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate it 8, 9 times. So duplicate, right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. We have 5. Okay. Then right click, duplicate, then again, and one more time. Okay. So now we have 9 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Then after that, what you can do is you can see we have this background color white. The background color is also white, but we want some spacing from all sides. And also we want to give very light, very subtle shadow. If you see properly, we are using some very light and subtle shadow. Let's see how that is done. Before that, let's add some spacing from all sides. So what I'll do is I'll select this option now. Okay. Edit container, left column, edit container. Make sure when you select edit container, the left column is selected like this. You can see the gray thing. It is selecting the left column. Now once you select edit container for the left column, go to advanced and you can add some padding. In this case, I'll add 20 pixels padding from all sides. All right. Now let's go to style, change the color to white color, background color to white, which is obviously already white, but still I would recommend you to change it to white. Now to give this shadow, you have to go to border and select box shadow. Click on this pencil button. Once you click on that button, it will automatically add a shadow. But if you want to make it lighter or darker, or if you want to change the color of this shadow, by default it is black. For example, if you want to change this thing to, let's say, pink color or red color, you can do it like this. Now as you can see, shadow color is changed. What I have done in the demo website is I have kept it black, so you can bring this thing at the very bottom. This is how it should look like. RGBA 000 and 0.5. Now the last character or the last digit 0.5 is the transparency. Black color 50% transparency. I want to make it 15. So make it 0.15. Okay, it will become very light. Then after that, you can also change horizontally. You can see when I change this thing vertically where you want the shadow, you can increase or decrease the blur. Okay, you can also increase or decrease the spread. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll change this thing. I'll make it 0. Okay, I just wanted to show you. Vertical and horizontal will be 0, blur will be 10, and spread will be 3. Okay, very light, very subtle. This is how it should look like. All right. Now you can click on publish. So with this, we have completed the left column. Now in the middle column, we have this banner. Okay, so first we need to create these banners. So as I've promised you in the introduction, I'll show you how to create these kind of banners. So let's see how it is done. Now, first of all, in this banner, you can see in both the banners, we have this image. Okay, whether it be this image or this image. So first of all, we have to get an image like this. That image should be free. It should be high quality, professional image, and it should not have any copyright issues. So let's see how we can do that. So for this, there are many websites from where you can get copyright free professional images. Let me show you a few of these websites. So first of all, one very popular website is unsplash.com. So here, as you can see, this is the website. You can use this website if you want to search for anything. Another website is pexels.com. Okay. On this website also, you can search for any image. And these days, most of the time I'm using this freepik.com, this website, for these kind of images, okay, for model type of images wherein I can use that on my banners. So if you go to any one of these websites, you can search for this. For example, if you want to search for a girl in hoodie, and that too, you can be very specific, a girl in yellow hoodie or a guy in yellow hoodie, you can search for that. So let's search for girl in yellow hoodie. So you can see you'll get all these kind of images. Whatever or whichever image you want, you can search for that. Okay. Let's change this thing to guy in yellow hoodie. So whatever, or again, whichever image you want, you can use that. All right. So maybe if you want to use this image. Now, most of these images are free. Some are paid. If you see this crown icon, it is premium. You have to purchase that thing. Okay. Whatever you want to use or whichever image you want to use, you can use that image, or you can download that image for free. All right. Okay, maybe I want to use this image. This is not a guy in hoodie, but I think this image looks good. The guy is smiling. It has the headphone and all. So maybe it has this yellow background. So maybe because of that, it recommended this image. If you want to use any image, you can use that. I just wanted to show you an image, and I'll explain you how to use this image now. Now you have to download it. So don't need to download the original size because it is very big, and the memory, it will take a lot of space, and your website will load slow. So what we need to do is we need to click on this arrow icon besides download, and we need to select, in this case, small size is also good. You can select small size, or you can also select medium size. Let's select medium size. Click on medium. Okay. It will download this image. Now, in fact, let's do one thing. Let me go back. There was one more image which was looking good. It was on first page. Let me show you that. Maybe let's use that image. Okay. I think this is also looking good. So instead of that, let's use this image. Okay, this is looking much better. So we'll download the medium size again over here. Now, first thing that I need to do is I need to remove the background. Okay, we don't need this background. We want to have an image without background, and we want to add all the elements in the background, whatever we want to add. So to remove background, there are many websites. The one which I use most of the times these days is called Adobe Background Remover. So if you search for that on Google, you'll see the very first link, free image background remover, adobe.com. Make sure you use this website. Now you can upload your image. So what I'll do is I'll simply drag and drop the image over here. Once it will upload the image, it will automatically remove the background for you, and it will give you the image without the background. Let it load for a few seconds. Here, as you can see, now it is loading. All right, now as you can see, it is done. This is how it looks like. Okay, now you can simply go ahead and click on download. And as you can see, new file is downloaded. Okay, now since we have the image, now we can do all the other things. So on this banner, you can see we have a banner like this. We have to add text. We have to create a button. We have to add this shape behind this image. We have to change the background color of this banner. So for all these things, I will be using canva.com, which is another free tool. So you can go to canva.com. It is a very popular website for creating different things, for creating, social media banners, for creating different, YouTube thumbnails as well. I've created multiple banners. If you see in the past, I've created this banner for my e-commerce website. I've created many different banners. This is the banner that I created recently for my grocery e-commerce website. Okay. Now to create a new banner, you can click on this create a design button, and you can select custom size. Okay. Select custom size. Under width, type in 1200, and under height, type in 950 or 948 to be specific. Okay. So 1200 by 950 or 948. I've used 948 in the demo website. So that is the reason why I'm typing this thing. So it will give you this thing. Very first thing that I need to do is I will change the background color. We have white color background. I'll change the background color. So to change the background color, click on this thing. Once you click on this thing, you'll see this thing at top. You have the background color thing. Click on that. Now let me first get this background color. So I'll use the ColorZilla color picker. Bring my mouse cursor over here. I'll just click on that. It will copy it. And you can also see the color over here at top, F6EFEF. Sometimes it does not work. So you get the color code. You can use that over here. Now click on this add new color and paste it in. Okay, so it is not working, but I know the color code, so I can type it. It is F6. I'll copy it from here. Okay. And let's type it over here. Now we have this background color. Okay, very light, very dull pink color. Then after that, what we need to do is, let me get rid of this. we want in this image. Okay, very first thing, I want to get this image. Okay, the image that we just removed the background for. So to upload that image, you need to click on this option at left. Okay, uploads. Click on uploads. Now simply upload that image that you just removed the background. So I'll simply drag and drop this image. This is the image. Once it is uploaded, click on this, and this is how it will look like. Now you can increase or decrease the size of this image like this. Okay, so maybe I'll bring it over here. All right, like this. So maybe I'll increase a little bit more. Okay, maybe this much, or like this. All right. Once you have the image, first thing that I would like to do is I would like to add this circle shape in the background. So for that, I'll click on elements at the left hand side, and under search elements, you can search for circle and select shape. Okay, circle shape. So it will give you this circle shape thing. You can increase or decrease this size. Now we don't want this color, we want light yellow color. So again, I'll use ColorZilla to get the color code for this one. At top it says FF3AF, so I'll copy that. Now to change the color, I'll click on this thing. Now click on this thing at top, color, and paste in this color. Now let's bring this shape over here. Okay, now I want to bring this shape below or behind this image. So I'll select this thing, select position, which is over here. If you follow my mouse cursor, select position, and under position at the left hand side, it selects backward. Okay, now you can also change the positioning of this shape. Okay, so this is how it should look like. So first it says best sales, or whatever you want this to say, you can type in that thing. So for that, at the left hand side, click on text, select heading, and let's type in best sales. Okay, now we want to change the styling, font family, again size and everything for this one. Now let me show you what I've used, what font families I've used for the demo website. So for the demo website, for this font, for the best sales, I've used redressed font family. So if you click on this thing at top, which says Canva Sans, at the left hand side, you have to search for redressed. Here it is. As you can see, this is the font family that I've used. You can also change the size and all. For example, let me bring it like this and make it smaller. Then after that, you can change the color, maybe to this color or whatever color you want. Okay, you can get the color code. Maybe I'll make it even more darker. Then after that, next text says zip jackets or whatever it is, t-shirts, whether it's an electronic product, whatever it is. Click on add heading again. I'll type in the same thing, bring it over here. It will also give you all the lining so that everything is properly aligned. If for this font family, I've used some other font family. If you search for Batanga, BATANGAS. Okay. For this, we have used dark blue color. So if I click on this color, let me see the blue color. Here it is. And dark blue, very dark, like this one, not black color. I've used this color, right? And the size, you can make it bigger like this. You can bring it over here. Then after that, I've used some dummy text, lorem ipsum. If you want, you can use some other text. Let me get some text from here, maybe this much. Okay, for this, I'll use this text element, paste in the thing, make it left aligned. So select alignment left, bring it over here, make sure everything is perfectly aligned. If you want to change the size of the text, you can do it like this. Okay, if you want to change the color, if you want to make it a little bit lighter, we'll select, let's select this color. Okay. Then finally, we have the button. Okay, discover now, or whatever the button says. For this, you can go to elements and you can search for button element. Okay. Now under graphics, search that under graphics, not under photos. Okay. So under graphics, click on see all. And if you scroll down, you'll get so many different button options, whatever or whichever you want to use. Most of them are free. Only some of them, most of them are in fact paid. Only some of them are free. So I want to use this one, green one. Okay. So I'll select this green one. And the reason is because this is using a gradient. It is using a combination of two color. At the left, we have this green color. At the right hand side, we have a different shade of green color. Instead of that, I want to use light orange or yellow at left and dark orange at right. Okay, so what I'll do is at the left hand side, I'll select this color at top, green color. Instead of this, I'll select maybe this. Okay, light version of this, maybe. All right, so maybe this one. Then I'll select the second green color at top. Again, go to this thing and I'll select. All right, so maybe I'll select this orange type of color. Okay, like this. So at the left hand side, it has light. At the right hand side, it has dark. I can now increase or decrease the size of this button. And on top of this button, we want to type in discover now. So again, go to text, select heading, type in discover now, whatever you want to type. Obviously, you don't have to follow the same thing. Decrease the size and also change the font family. For this, I'm using basic and very simple font family, Open Sans. Okay. Decrease the size of this thing. Okay. After that, bring it over here in the center. I want to change this thing. Okay. Again, click on this thing and at the left hand side, select, in fact, at top, select font. And under Open Sans, let's select light. Okay. First select, let me show you again. Click on this font. Top, select Open Sans, and under Open Sans, select regular or light to make it a little bit lighter. Okay. Then you can also increase or decrease the size of this thing. Let's see what color, white color, I think. Yeah, white color. So click on text, change this color to white color. Okay. This is how it will look like. If you want, you can also group them. So you can select like this, okay, using your mouse. And after that, you can click on this group at top, or you can press Ctrl G. It will group them. Then you can increase or decrease the size of this thing. All right. Now we have this text at the bottom. If you see zip jacket, let me show you this thing. So if I type in this text, click on add heading, and I'll type in the same thing which we typed under title, but will increase the text. Okay. It will be very big. Let's try again. Okay. So I'll bring it over here, increase it even more like this. Change the color to light gray color, even more lighter. So maybe like this. Okay. And bring it backward. So go to position, select backward like this. Okay. This is how it should look like. So this is how I've created that banner. If you want to follow the same steps, if you want, you can select them and you can also change where you want this thing to be. Okay, so this is how I've made it. For this text at the bottom, I would recommend you to make it very dark, or I mean very bold. You can select bold like this. All right. Or you can do one thing, you can select some, let me decrease the size a little bit, or maybe let me make it like this. All right, now it's looking better. In fact, I would recommend you to select some other font family, which is even more bolder. Maybe let's select Open Sans Extra Bold. Okay, this is much better. All right. So however you want it, you can create an option like this. Once you're done with this banner, you can click on this share at top and you can click on this download and again, click on this download. This banner will be downloaded for you for free. You can see everything we did for free. We got the image for free. We removed the background for free. Then we created this banner for free. If you open this banner that is downloaded for you, this is how it will look like. Okay, now you have your banner. Now you can simply come over here and add this banner over here, and you can similarly also create the same banner. To create the same banner, to save some time, the best thing to do is to duplicate this page. You can click on this duplicate page. Now just replace this image. Instead of this image, add some other image. Instead of this background color, add some other background color, but you have the same layout. You can see same design layout is available to you. So once you create your banners, you can come back to Elementor, click on add elements and search for gallery. In fact, search for image carousel. Okay, this is the one, image carousel. Drag and drop it over here. Now at the left hand side, select your images. So I've given you these images under your media file that you have downloaded. So I'll drag and drop these two images over here. Make sure you select these two. Once it is uploaded, select them, and after that you can click on this button at the bottom right corner, create a new gallery. All right. Click on insert gallery. This is how it will look like for now. You have to do some changes over here. At the left hand side, we have image resolution, make it full. Okay, first thing. Next thing that we have is slides to show. We want to show just one slide like this. Slides, image stretch, we can select yes. Navigation, we don't want arrows and dots, we just want dots. You can see we have this dots navigation at the bottom. And we have these dots inside the image, not outside the image. Right now it is outside the image. and that setting is under style. So go to style, under pagination, pagination you will see position, select inside. Okay, this is how it should look like. You can also increase the size of these dots like this. As you can see, you can make it bigger or smaller. You can change the color. If you want that pink color, you can click on globe icon, make it pink. Active color, you can make it white maybe. Let's see. This is how you can do it. Or if you want, you can make it black or some other red color, something like this. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Now we have to do one thing. We have to click on this option, edit container, middle column. Okay, go to advanced and make padding 0. Okay, now it will touch this section, but after some time we'll fix it. Same thing, go to style, select border, add the same border style. Okay, 15%, so 0.15 at the end, and spread 3. Okay, so 0.15 at the end, just like we added in the left column. Okay, it will give you like this. Now let's add these 2 banners at the right hand side. Now you can use Canva for these banners as well. You can go to Canva and you can design a banner like this, just like we learned. Or if you want, let me show you another way of designing banners, or maybe using a background and on top of that adding text in Elementor. Let me show you how that is done. For that, we'll again come back to right column. We'll again come back to this page. Now in this, we want 2 options. We have one option at top and one at bottom. So what we have to do is, for this, we have to add a new container inside the right container. Okay, that is called inner container. You can say it something like this. So drag and drop this container at the right hand side. Now inside this container, we'll add everything. So first of all, we'll add the text which says cell phones, or it can say anything else. It says cell phones in the demo website. So I'll type in the same thing, copy it, come over here, use heading element, drag and drop it in the center. Change the text to cell phones, go to style, bring it in center, typography. Okay, so let's do one thing actually. Publish this page. Again and again, you can see we have to change the typography, and that is taking a lot of time. So let me do one thing. Let me change the default font family instead of Roboto. Default font family right now is Roboto. You can see if I click on this thing, you can see it is Roboto. So instead of Roboto, I want to change this thing. So that will save us a lot of time. For that, you'll have to click on site settings at top, select global fonts, and under primary, secondary, and all these things, you can change your font family to Poppins or Inter, whatever font family you have selected. I'll select Inter. Okay, for secondary, for text, for all the other font families. Okay, also for accent, which is your link color, click on save changes. After that, now you can exit this thing. Now if I click on cell phones, click on typography, as you can see, it is automatically Inter. So this will save you some time. Now on this option, we have to do few things. What size and all, you have to select that. So now I'll do it very quickly. I'll make it 612 pixels, and we'll also change the transformation to uppercase. We want all capital letter or uppercase. Then we have next text, trade in and save, limited time, or whatever it says. You can use that. For this, again, we'll use heading element. Just below this thing, type in this thing, go to style, bring it in center, typography, it is automatically Inter. I'll change the size to 16 pixels and line height. Now for line height, I prefer EM instead of pixels. So select EM and type in 1.2 EM. All right. And below this thing, we have the button which says shop now. Okay, like this. But it does not have, it's a very simple button. You can see it does not have any background or anything, just a simple button with a border at the bottom. So for this, we'll drag and drop the button element over here, just below this thing. Button says shop now. So I'll type in shop now over here. And whenever somebody clicks on this button, if you want them to be redirected to any particular category, you can type in the link for that category. Now go to style, bring it in center, and you can change the typography. You can change the size and all for this one. Now for button, I want to make it 11 pixels and make it 600, a little bit bolder, right? Then after that, let's see, we have border. So I'll select border, make it solid, but we want only at bottom. So under bottom, type in 1. And what border color you want, you can also select that. So maybe some light border color, you can select that. Border radius, make it 0. And color, background color, we don't want any background color. So under background color, here it is. Select this thing. Now, if you want to make it transparent, you can just bring this thing. If you see at the bottom, we have this thing slider. Bring it at the extreme left. It will become transparent. Once it becomes transparent, it will hide this thing. So under text color, you can change the text color to black. Okay, this is how it will look like. Now padding, I would recommend you to change this thing and make it 0, delink it just at the bottom a little bit, maybe 2 pixels padding. Okay, just some spacing over here. And rest everything I think is looking good. You can publish it for now. Let's now do one thing. Let's add this image in the background. Okay, so for that we'll select this container, edit container, the inner one. Okay, not the outer one, the inner one. So click on edit container, go to style. So click on edit container. And first of all, we need to remove the space or decrease the space. Under spacing, you can change this thing to 15 for row. Okay, so select this thing and change this thing. Now go to advanced and let's add padding from all sides. Okay, so for top and bottom, in fact, bottom I want extra spacing. If you see at the bottom, we have more spacing. At top, we have very little spacing, and left and right, we have equal spacing. So from left and right, I'll add 30 pixels. For top, again, you can add 30 or 25 or anything like that. But bottom, make sure you add 80 or 100 pixels like this. You can also see it looking on your screen. Now go to style and add the image in the background. So click on background type and add the image. This image is also given to you. These two are the images. You can drag and drop them on your website. Okay. So maybe if you want to use this image, you can click on this, insert, and change the display size to cover, and position if you want center, if you want bottom center, top center, or whatever size you want, you can change that. All right. Click on publish. For this also, you can add shadow. So go to border shadow, same settings I would recommend. 0.15 at the end, spread will be 3. Rest everything is fine. Then I would recommend you to simply right click and duplicate this thing so that you have one more, and now you can do the changes. Now before you do the changes, select this section, edit container, the outer one, okay, which selects both the options. Okay, so select edit container, the outer one, and under this you can go to advanced and you can select padding 0. Okay, so it will remove some extra spacing if there is any extra spacing. Now for the second one, you can just go ahead and change the color, change the background image. So click on edit container. Instead of this background image, if you want some other background image, you can select that. Instead of this text color, if you want some other text color, you can easily change that. All right. Now finally do one thing, select edit container for the main column in which we have this entire thing. So sometimes you might not be able to click on that. If I add a new container at the bottom, let's add this container. So at top of every container, we have this thing. We have plus button, then in the middle we have edit container, and then we have delete container. But we are not able to click on that because that is hidden behind this header. So sometimes for the first container, you are not able to click on this edit container. Okay, like this. So what you can do is to fix this thing, you can click on this structure icon. Okay, if you follow my mouse cursor again, click on structure icon. It will give you the structure that you're using right now. Now at the very top, we have the container. Click on that. This is your main container. Now inside this thing, I want to do one thing. I want to increase the gap. Okay. So for the main container, I want column gap to be 20. And now as you can see, as soon as you type in 20, this section is now 100% fixed. Looks perfect. Okay. You can publish this thing. Now let's create our second section. So for this section, we want to create this type of thing. We want to have an icon box. We want an icon at the left hand side, and at the right hand side, we want to give some information. And here we have 5 different columns. Now what I'll do is, let me explain you how I'll design this thing. So for this, to add a new container, we'll again first click on this plus button, add new container, flex box. We'll select this first option, direction column. Okay. Now inside this thing, I'll add a new container, another container. So for this, come back to add element and add this container. Now the reason I added this container inside a container is because I want to change, I want to have this shadow. You can see this shadow here, box shadow. So now this container, this inner container will have this shadow. And inside this thing, we can add these 5 columns. So in this case now, because we have a simple thing and all 5 things are very similar, we can use grid. So click on add element. And inside this thing, insert grid. Okay, so drag and drop this grid. It will by default add 3 columns and 2 rows. We want 5 columns. So we'll increase this thing at the left hand side and we'll decrease the row to 1. Okay, so this is how it should look like. Now inside this thing, we want to add icon box. So click on add element and search for icon box. Here it is, drag and drop it. Now, first of all, what icon? First, for the first one, we have this truck icon. So if you click on this icon library and if you search for truck, you'll see this icon over here. This is the one that we are using in the demo website, truck 2. Okay, click on insert. Then after that, what is the title? So here the title says free delivery. So we'll type in the same thing. And after that, this is the subtitle from $59.99 or $59.59. Or if you're providing free delivery about $200, then you can type in 200 or whatever number you have set. Now we have to do some settings under style. So go to style and we have to change the icon position to left. Okay, this is how it should look like. Now, how much space do you want between icon and this text? 15. If you want, you can also set spacing between content like this. You can see. Now I want to decrease this thing to just 3 pixels. Okay, spacing between this title and subtitle. Then we have icon related settings. So click on that. What size you want for the icon, you can increase or decrease this thing. So for this, I'll set this thing to 40 pixels and we'll also change the color. So I'll right click, inspect to see the color of this icon. Let's scroll down. Here it is. So I'll copy the color code, come over here, paste in the color code, plus button, will save it as gray color. Okay. Then after that, we have settings related to content. So select content. First we have title, and for title, we want this black color. So you can set this black color. You can change the size. It is enter, which is good. But for the size, we want to decrease this thing to 14 pixels. And after that, we have the description, which is this one. Now for this, I want to set the same gray color that we have set for the icon. So I'll select this globe icon and we'll select this gray color that we have just set. Okay, maybe I'll select this one. Then for this size, we'll decrease this thing to 14 pixels and make it lighter at 400, which is already 400. Now under line height, change this thing to EM and make it 1 EM. Okay, line height. Now what we need to do is we need to bring everything in center, because if you see, the icon is floating at top and this is at the bottom. I want everything in center in middle. So what we'll do is we'll select this option, vertical alignment, and we'll select middle. Okay, make sure everything is in middle. Now we'll simply right click, copy and right click, paste under these 5 columns. Okay, in fact, before that, we have to do one more thing. We have to add the border. If you see, we have this border over here. So let's first add that, and after that we can copy paste. So click on this icon box, go to advanced, select border option, make it to solid and border width only at bottom 1 pixel. Okay, and select some very light gray color like this. And after that, you can right click, copy, right click, paste under these 2 empty columns as well. Okay, now this is how it should look like. Okay, not at bottom, it was at left, I'm sorry. So select border, not at bottom, it should be at right. Okay, so right click, copy, and this time right click, paste style. Okay, so that it will change the styling of the border. Now for the second one, you can simply click on the second one. The title says free return 365 days. All right, so we'll type in the same thing. And for the icon, if you want this box icon or delivery icon, you can search for that and you can select any icon from here. Maybe let me select this icon, flip box icon. Okay, then after that, for the third one, you can change this thing to big savings. The title says big savings, and whatever the subtitle is, you can change that thing. And here we need the wallet icon. So click on this icon and search for wallet. Select any wallet icon you want, click on insert. And similarly for the 4th and 5th one as well, you can do the same thing. Now select the main row, which is this one, edit container. Click on the 6 dots icon at top. And over here, go to advanced and let's add some margin at bottom. Okay, we need some spacing at bottom. At top, it is fine, but at bottom, we need some spacing. So margin bottom, make it 30 pixels. Then after that, click on this container. Okay, click on this edit container, inside which all 5 columns are present. So click on edit container, go to advanced, go to style, and under border, let's add this box shadow. So click on this pencil button, decrease this transparency to 0.15 or 15%, and increase this spread to 3. Okay, this is how it should look like. All right, so for the 4th one as well, we have to right click, paste style. Okay, click on publish. And with this, we have completed this section as well. Now, whenever you create any section or any page using Elementor, you should always see how this page or this section looks in a mobile phone and also in a tablet. So if you want to see that, you can click on this icon, mobile icon at top, and this is how it will look like, or this is how it is looking right now. First, let me fix this one. This is very simple. So we'll click on this edit container in inner container, and we'll increase the column to 2 columns for mobile phone. Okay, this is how it will look like. One more thing you can do, instead of this border at right, for mobile phone you can bring border at bottom. So click on this thing, go to style, and in fact go to advanced border and make it 0. Okay, now bottom type in 1. Now you can right click copy, right click paste style, right click paste style. All right, this is how it will look like. If you want this border at bottom, if you want, you can also give some spacing at bottom, margin maybe 10 or 20 pixels margin at bottom, so that between this border and this text it has some space. Same thing you can do it with this one. Click on this and at the bottom type in 10. Now this fifth one is looking odd, so you can do one thing. You can click on this fifth one, click on advanced, and you can hide this thing in mobile phone. So go to responsive and hide on mobile portrait. So in mobile phone now only 4 will be visible, the fifth one will be hidden. Now let's make these things. Now in the mobile phone I don't want this category section, so I'll simply click on this column. Okay, click on this edit container, inside which we have this thing, and I'll go to advanced, select this option responsive, and hide this thing on mobile phone. So this will not be visible on mobile phone. Rest everything is looking fine. We have this thing over here, we have this slider, then we have these 2 options. One more, or just one thing, I need some spacing between these 2. Okay, so maybe I'll click on this edit container, go to advanced, and margin top will add 20 pixels. Right, so this is how it will look in a mobile phone. We have the slider, then we have this banner, then 4 different options. Now if you open this in a tablet, okay, this is how it will look like. Now so same thing in the tablet. First of all, let's fix this one. This is pretty simple. Click on edit container. Now for tablet I want to display 4 columns, and same thing, I'll click on the fifth one and hide this thing in tablet. So go to advanced, responsive, hide on tablet. Okay, so this section will look something like this in tablet. Then for this one, maybe you can do one thing, you can hide any one of these columns. If you want, you can hide this column, the left one, categories one, or if you want, you can hide the this column at the right hand side. Okay, the banner one, whichever you want. So for example, if you want to hide this one, the categories one, you can click on edit container, go to advanced, responsive, and you can hide on tablet. Now once you have hidden this on tablet, we have some extra spacing because that is hidden. So now you can do one thing. For this one, you can click on edit container, set this thing to percentage, and you can make it like 70%, okay, or 75%, something like that. Now click on this edit container at the right hand side. Make sure you don't select this edit container, because if you select this edit container, you can see only this is selected. We want the entire right side container. So what you can do is you can click on structure and let's search for that. This is the first left container, then this is the middle container, and this is the third container. When you click on this third container, you can see these this entire right side container is selected. Okay, you can see the green border on that. Now you can set this thing under width, change this thing to percentage and make it 30%. Right, now this is how it should look like, okay, on a tablet. Now if you want to decrease the size of this one so that you don't have extra spacing over here, then you can do that thing as well. You can click on this first one, edit container, only this one is selected, and you can set a different minimum height, or maybe you can do one thing, you can go to advanced and you can decrease the padding. So instead of 100 at bottom, you can make maybe 30 from all sides. For the second one as well, let's see, let's make 30 from all sides. Let's hide this thing. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Now again, maybe instead of 30, let's make 40 at bottom. Okay, all sides 30, just bottom 40, like this. For the second one as well, all sides 30, bottom 40. Now let's again see. Okay, so this is how it will look. Maybe we can make it 50 at bottom. Okay, so whatever looks good to you, you can set that. So let's make it 50 or 45 maybe. Let's again try, and this is now looking perfect. Okay, we have this thing, then we have these two, and at the bottom we have this thing. So whenever you create any section, any page using Elementor, make sure to always see how it looks on mobile phone and tablet. Publish this page, and let's see why it is hidden. Make sure you have not hidden this thing on, okay, not hidden on desktop, but if it still looks something like this, you can just refresh this page. Sometimes it happens. And now as you can see, this is fixed. Let's see tablet. This is how it looks like. If I hide this thing, let's see mobile phone. Okay, perfect. come back to desktop. Now let's create our next section, which is this banner section. Now first of all, to create this banner section, you need to create these kind of banners. So similarly, you can now go to Canva and create these banners if you want. So let's go back to Canva. So this time, what size you will set? You will set 600 by 800. And after that, I have already shown you, you can just set a background color. And after that, get any image, remove the background of that image and just paste on that thing. Okay. I'm just telling you the size for this banner is 600 by 800. Okay. So make sure you use that size over here and you can create a banner like that. So I already have given you all three banners, so you can use that for demo purposes. First of all, come back over here, click on this plus button, flex box, and select 3 columns. Okay, maybe let's select this one. But if you want equal 3 columns, so we'll click on this left column. Instead of 25, we'll make it 33.33. Same thing with the middle column. Instead of 50, 33.33. Right one as well. Instead of 25, 33.33. Now inside this thing, we want this text. Okay, but if you see, this text is a little bit different. Half of the text is black color and other half is this pink color. So for that, we need a different heading option. We cannot use the regular heading option. We want this heading option by eKit. Okay, so drag and drop this heading option over here. Now I'll copy the text. First one says for women. So I'll type in this thing for women. But here in this case, women is style different. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll remove this report from this thing and bring this thing under this. Okay. This is how it should look like. So basically, whatever style you want different, whatever color you want different, make sure to put that under this parenthesis, under this curly braces. Okay. Double curly braces. You can see that thing over here at the bottom as well. If you use this something format. Then after that, we don't want this separator or divider. So click on separator and make it no. We want this text description. So I'll copy this description, select title description, and paste in this thing over here. Now there is so much space on top of this description. So what you can do is you can scroll down. In fact, you can go to style and select title description, make it 0 margin. Same thing under title as well, make it 0 margin so that any extra space that is present is gone. Now for the title, we want to change, the color is fine, but we want to change the font style. This is a very different type of font family. So for this, we'll select typography and you can search for script. Now there are many different scripts that you can use. If you just search for script, you will see many scripts. If I search for script, you can see so many options will be present to you. Whichever you like, you can use this from here. The one which I am using in the demo website, you can use Olio script, which is good. Or if you want, you can use the one which I am using in the demo website, which is Caution script. Okay, this one. Now for this text, which is under that curly braces, we want a different color. So we'll go to focus title and we'll change this color to pink color. Okay, as you can see. Now when you hover over this text, you can also change that color. So when somebody hovers over this text, maybe if you want to make it, let's say just for demo purposes, if you want to make it yellow color. Now as you can see, when you hover that text, it becomes yellow. So this is how you can do it. Then below this thing, we have this button. So for this, we'll search for button element. Drag and drop the button element at the bottom. The button here says discover more. So I'll type in the same thing, discover more. Now if you want to link it with the home page or with the shop page, you can just type in shop. It will give you the page link. Click on that. When somebody clicks on this button, they will be redirected to the shop page. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. First of all, typography, select this option. Now what size you want? So for this one, we want 12 pixels and 500 weight. Then after that, we can also set padding. Okay, so under padding and border radius, make it 0. Okay, border radius will be 0 because we don't want these corners to be rounded. So border radius is 0. You can change the padding. If you like the padding, you can leave it. But for the demo website, I'm using 1525. Okay, so top and bottom 15, left and right 25. Text color is white, which is fine. Background color, I want black color. Right, so I want something like this. Right. Now finally, we can do one thing. Click on this edit container for the left column and let's do some styling. So minimum height, you can set some minimum height from here. So in this case, I want to set 550 pixels. Okay. Or if you want to increase or decrease this thing, if you want to make it 400 pixels, 300. Okay. It all depends on how long you want your banner to be. Okay. Maybe let's keep it at 500. Then after that, you can do one thing. You can select this option, justify content, and select end. So the content will now be at the end of this thing. Okay. Then go at advanced and add 40%, 40 pixels padding from all sides. Now select this option, select style, select background type, and import or just insert that banner. All three banners are given to you. You can see these are the three banners. You can simply drag and drop it on your website. Maybe for the first one, we'll use this one. Click on select. This is pretty big, so display size will select cover. This is how it will look like. Now you can do one more thing. If you see, the top is looking good, but at the bottom, it is kind of blurred or dull. So let's see how you can do that. So for that, you can select background overlay, select background type, and under background type, select gradient. And for the first color, select this color, select transparent color basically. So to make any color transparent color, you can bring this thing bottom thing at the left. Okay, so it will become transparent. Now for the second color, we don't want this pink color, we want white color. Okay. And after that, we can increase or decrease the opacity. Okay, if you want to increase or decrease the opacity, you can do it. Now location, for the first location, I will increase this thing to 60. Okay. And for the second one, I'll decrease it. Now, as you can see, when you decrease it, it becomes like this, but I don't want it like this. Maybe I'll keep it at above 50. Okay. Maybe 65, 70, something like this. And once you have done this thing, you can right click on this container and click on duplicate container, right click, duplicate. And for these two empty containers, you can right click, delete, right click, delete. Finally, we just need some spacing in between. So you can click on edit container and you can add some gap, maybe 20 pixels or 10, 20, 30, whatever gap you want. You can select that. If you don't like 20, if you want to make it 30, you can bring 30 pixel column gap. Okay, so it will add this 30 pixels gap in between these columns. And after that, you can click on publish. So with this column or this container or this section is also completed. Now let's create our next section, our product section. For this, again, we'll click on this plus button to add a new container. Flexbox, select this single one. Now inside this thing, first we need is this title, is this heading. For this, we'll again use the heading element by eKit, not the regular one, eKit one, this one. So drag and drop it over here. This is our subtitle. This is the first one, subtitle. This is our main title. Okay, so let's first copy the main title, our best products or whatever it says. So I'll paste it over here. We don't want to add any styling, any focus title. So it's all going to be simple text. Then we have our subtitle which says popular products. So under subtitle, we'll type in popular products. And we want to do one thing. We want to bring this subtitle before title. So we'll select before title. Okay, like this. Then we have our separator, which is fine. We want to bring everything in center. So let's see, go to style, bring it in center. Now let's first select title and let's style the title. So for the title, we'll select the color, which is black. So we don't have to change the color actually. Let's select the typography, font family. Now for this one, we won't be using Inter or any font family. We'll be using Oleo script. Okay, this is the one. And after that, for this, whatever size you want, if you want for the demo website, I've used 36 pixels. So I'll type in the same thing. Now again, over here, you can change the margin and padding. I'll simply do one thing, margin top 5 and bottom 10. All right, this is what I want to do. Now for the subtitle, I'll select the subtitle and color over here is this pink color, I guess. Yes. So under color, we'll select this pink color. And for this size will be 13 pixels and we'll make it 500. Okay, select this one. We want to keep it very light. So 500. We also want to do one thing. We want to increase letter spacing. So between each letter, spacing will be increased. I want 1 pixel letter spacing. And over here under subtitle, I don't want any spacing. So margin, I don't want any margin. So margin will be 0. Finally, we have the separator. Everything is fine. We just need to change the color of the separator. I want this color. Okay. Paste in the color and I'll also save the color for future use. Click on create. Now below this thing, we have to add our products. So for that, first of all, let me publish this page. For that, you have to go to Google and search for WooCommerce product shortcodes. Okay. Make sure you search for WooCommerce product shortcodes. So you'll see the first link, product shortcode documentation. Click on that, scroll down. And it will show you, if you want to show your featured products, you can have this shortcode. If you want to show your sale product, recent products, you have this thing. Then if after that, you can also add some attributes and variables, and you can make something like this. They have given you some similar examples. If you want to display your sale items, if you want to display featured products, best selling products. For the first one, maybe I want to display my latest products, my newest products. So I'll simply copy this code from here, shortcode from here, come over here, click on this plus button to add a new element and search for shortcode element. Drag and drop it at the bottom and paste in this shortcode. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Now, basically what is happening right now is limit is 4. We want to increase the limit to 8. We want to display 8 products. So under limit, we'll make it 8. Columns is 4, which is fine. And after that, you can click on apply. Then finally, I want to add some spacing at top and bottom. Designing is left. You can see the corners are rounded and color and everything is different. The few more things are different, but we'll fix the designing later on. For now, I'll just click on edit container, the min container, go to advanced and add some padding at top. In fact, if you want, you can add some margin at top. So I'll add 50 pixels margin at top. You can also do one thing. There is very little space between this divider and this product thing. So you can click on the product thing, go to advanced, and you can add maybe 30 pixels margin at top. Okay, so this will look good. Click on publish. Then after that, we have this section, our blog section. This is going to be pretty simple. You can simply right click, copy. You can basically paste in this entire section over here. So right click, paste. You can see we don't want products over here. So I'll right click and delete the products, change the title to latest news. All right. And instead of subtitle, we'll type in recent blogs. So under subtitle and designing is all same. Now below this thing, we want to display these blog posts. Now before that, first we have to create blog post because we have till now we have not yet created any blog post. So to create a new blog post, we'll go back to our dashboard. Now with the left hand side, click on post, and we have one dummy blog post already created. I'll delete it. Click on trash. Now to create a new blog post, click on add new post. Let's open this single blog post. Let's see how it looks. And after that, we can copy paste all the data and content. Now, if you scroll down, you can see, first of all, this is the title of the blog post. It has this title over here as well. So maybe I'll copy the title over here. This is going to be my blog title. And after that, we have the content. Under content, we have this first thing. This is our, if you want to add simple text, this is the introduction. So if you want to add simple text, you can just type in whatever text you want. Then after that, if you want to add heading like this, then you have to search for heading element. Just like Elementor, here also you have to click on this plus button and search for heading. Here it is, as you can see, heading. Click on this, it will be added. Now you can paste in or type in whatever heading you want. All right, so this is your heading. Then again, we have some simple text below that. So this is all going to be simple text. Then below this thing, we have this image. So if you want to add this image, let's see how we can do that. Come back to this page, click on this plus button, search for image element. Here it is. Click on this. Now click on upload and let's go back to the media folder and let me upload this image. Click on open and this is how it will look like. Okay, this is your image. Now below this thing, if you want to add anything, you can add few more text. So this is how it basically works. So I'll simply copy paste everything from here. All right, paste it over here. Now go at top. Now the right hand side, you'll see the post option. Click on that. We have to set a featured image like we have over here. This is the featured image for our blog post. So you can click on set featured image and you can set any image as your featured image. Maybe let me get this image for the featured image. Okay, I'll drag and drop it over here. Or if you want to set some other image as your blog featured image, you can select that and set that as your featured image. So I'll select this, click on set featured image. Then if you scroll down, you have categories. Just like we have product categories, these categories are different. These categories are for blog categories. So I'll click on add new category and maybe this is based on productivity. So I'll give it a title of productivity and click on publish. All right. So this is how you can create your blog post. Now this video is mainly focused on e-commerce and products and all those things. So we are not focusing very much on blog, but if you want to learn how to do blogging, how to create a blog post, how to do SEO for the blog post, then how to rank that blog post on Google, Bing and different search results. And if you want to learn everything related to blogging, marketing, email marketing, then I would recommend you to watch my blogging tutorial. you can go to my YouTube channel and you can search for that video. Here it is, as you can see, 3 months ago, how to create a free blog website with WordPress. Or if you want, if you don't see this video, you can search for this thing. You can search for Nayyar Sheikh blog on YouTube and you will get that video. Let's scroll down. Or if you want, you can search for Nayyar Sheikh blog 2024 or 2025, whatever the year you're watching this video in, and watch this video, how to make a free blog website with WordPress, rank #1 in Google search. Okay, make sure you watch this video. You'll learn everything related to blogging, email marketing, affiliate marketing, Google AdSense, everything. Again, using only free resources. So make sure you watch that video if you want to learn more about blogging. Now, since we have created our blog, we can now again come back to the website and we can now add the blog element. So click on this plus button to add a new element and search for blog. You will see this blog post element. Drag and drop it at the bottom. This is how it will look like. If you like this design, you can keep it. Or if you want to have a design like this one, then you can do some changes over here. So first of all, under layout, we'll make it grid with thumb. So grid with thumbnail. Then after that, what all things you want to display? We want to display featured image, which is fine. Title also, which is fine. But content, no, the content is very lengthy. I don't want this much. So under content, I'll type in maybe 25 words or 20 words, 15 words, something like that. Okay. So you can do it like this and this is how it will look like. Now go to style and let's style this thing. So first of all, again, change the background color to white color. And in fact, before that, we also have to enable this date and this category thing at top. If you see this thing, so we have to enable these two things. And let's see, under metadata, you'll see show floating date, make it yes, and show floating category, make it yes. Okay, now we have this category productivity at top and this is your date. Now come back to style. Now what all things you want to do, we have so many different styling options over here. First option is we have the wrapper. So we don't want this blue color. So we'll select background type, we'll make it color and we'll change this thing to white color. All right. Now, since we have made it white color, we have to change the color of text and content to black color so that it looks on your website. So go to title and change this color to black color like this. And also don't want, in fact, before that, let me add content so that you can see the difference. This color will also be white color or gray color, whatever color you want. Now there is so much space over here at top of this title, also at the bottom. So I'll go back to title and I'll remove the margin. I'll just add 5 pixels both at top and bottom, right? Now click on publish and make sure under layout you have selected show post per page 3. So it will display 3 blog posts over here. Then again, finally below this thing, we have another product section. Now this is useful if you want to display products only from specific categories. So what I'll do is I'll again copy this thing, right click copy, right click paste. Now we'll remove this shortcode and we'll come back to this page and we'll use this shortcode specific categories. Okay, copy this one, but you just have to replace this thing. Under category, it says hoodies and t-shirts. Instead of hoodies and t-shirts, you can add whatever category you want. So if I go back to my dashboard, under products, you will see categories. So under products, click on categories. And here, as you can see, we have t-shirts, we have uncategorized. So maybe if I only want to display, let me do one thing actually. Let me go back to products. Let me create a new category for maybe this t-shirt, for this product. Okay. Instead of t-shirts, here it is, t-shirts. I'll remove it, click on add new category and I'll type in electronics. Okay. Maybe this was a laptop or some mobile phone. So this is now under electronics category. I'll update this page. Okay. Now I'll come back to this page. Here it is. Copy this shortcode, paste it over here and remove hoodies and t-shirts. And instead of this, I'll type in electronics. Again, if you go back to products categories, here it is. Just type in this, copy this slug and paste it over here. And now as you can see, it will display only one product, which is under electronics. Now click on publish. So this is how you do it. Again, just make sure everything is mobile and tablet friendly. Everything's looking perfect. No need to do any changes. Okay, you can see that on tablet as well. Okay, this is how it is looking. Maybe on tablet, we can do one thing. For this, click on edit category and we don't want this much 30 pixel space. Maybe 10 pixels is more than enough. Okay. Also, you can click on edit container and go to advanced. Don't want this much padding. Maybe 20 pixels padding is fine. Go to this page as well. 20 pixels padding. Third one, edit container, advanced padding, 20 pixels. One more thing you can do, you can decrease the size. Maybe instead of 500, if you want to decrease the size to, let's say 400, then you can do the same thing in all three containers, all three columns. 400, middle one as well, edit container, 400. Okay, so this is how it will look like. So you can do these changes on your website. For this text as well, if you want, you can decrease the size of this text. Now, right now on tablet, it is displaying 2 products in a column, in a row. I'll change this thing. I'll make it 3 products like we have on our website. On our website, 3 products display for tablet and 2 for mobile phone. So I'll change that thing in the next step. For now, just publish it. And with this, we have finally completed our home page. Now you can go back to your dashboard. And now let's very quickly create some other pages. Now click on add new page to create a new page. Let's create a blog page. Okay. So give it a title of blog. Don't need to do anything. Don't need to use Elementor to create it. We just need to set this page. So just give it a title of blog and publish this page. Okay. And just like we set the home page, we have to set this blog page as well. So come back to your main dashboard. Under settings, click on reading, and under your post page, select blog, click on save changes. Okay. So that blog page is done. Now again, come back to pages. Let's create a track order page. So click on add new page, give it a title of track order. Now for track order page also, we need a shortcode, but you won't find that shortcode over here. For this, you have to search for a new option. So go back to Google and now search for WooCommerce shortcode, just WooCommerce shortcodes, not WooCommerce product shortcodes. Now open this link which says shortcode included with WooCommerce. And over here, search for this one, WooCommerce order tracking. This is the shortcode for order tracking page or track your order page. Copy this shortcode, come over here, click on this plus button, search for shortcode element, which is this, and just paste in this code. This will become your shortcode page, or this will become your track order page. Again, come back to your dashboard. Now finally, 2 more pages are left, your about page and your contact page. If you open your about page, this is how it looks like. And if you open your contact page, this is how it will look like, right? Now we don't have to create these 2 pages from scratch. I'll give you the layout. You can simply import the pre-made layout and you'll have these pages. To create the about page, click on add new page. And obviously, because we are creating the about page, we'll give it a title of about or about us. At the right hand side under templates, select Elementor full width and click on publish. Now once you publish this page, click on edit with Elementor and simply import the template that you see in the media folder, pages folder. You have our about page and contact page templates. So click on add template button, go to my templates. It will say no templates found. Click on this import template button, select file, and under your media folder, you'll see the pages folder. Open that, and under that, select about us, click on open, tick mark this thing and click on continue, enable and import. And once it is imported, you will see that pop up again. Here, as you can see, it is imported. So you see this pop up and here is your page. You can now simply click on insert and this entire page will be created for you automatically, everything. Now, if you want to make some changes, if you want to change the icon, you can just click on this thing. This is simple icon box that we have used in the demo website. This is simple image. You can replace this image, simple text. You can replace these text if you want. Click on publish. Let's again come back to the dashboard. Let's create a contact page. In fact, before that, let's do one thing. At the left hand side, click on contact. Now edit this contact form 1. Click on edit. Delete everything that you see over here under contact page. Delete everything. Again, open the media folder. Inside the pages folder, you will see contact page or contact form. Open contact form and this is how it will look like. Copy everything. Come over here, paste it, click on save. And now we can import the contact page as well. So click on pages, click on add new page to create a new page. Let's give it a title of contact us or just simply contact. Change the template to Elementor full width and publish this page. Again, we can simply click on edit with Elementor, click on add template, go to my templates and click on import template, select file and select the contact us file this time. Click on open. Once it is imported, click on insert and this is how it should look like. Now your contact form will look very bad for now, but once we do the final designing at the end of the video, this is how it will look like. Okay. For now, just let it be as it is. Click on publish. If you want to change your email address, you can just click on this thing. Instead of domain@companyname.com, you can replace it with that. Phone number as well. Just click on this thing and you can replace them. If you want to change your location, click on this map. Click on this pencil button at top right corner of this map, which says edit Google Maps, and enter your exact location. Okay, whatever your exact location is, enter that. It will show that location, and after that you can click on publish. So this is your contact page, and these pages are automatically mobile and tablet friendly, so don't need to do anything. Now let's do one thing. Since we have created all the required pages, now we can create our main menu. Okay, so to create your main menu, which is this menu, by the way, this is your main menu. To create this menu, you can come back to the dashboard. Under appearance, click on menus. Under menu name, let's name it main menu. You can name it main menu, primary menu, home menu, whatever you want. Then click on create menu. Now what all links you want? So under pages, click on view all. We want home, blog, about, contact, shop, and track order. We have not added wish list, my account, cart, because these pages are already present over here. This icon is for wish list page. This is for your my account page. This is the cart page, and so on. Okay, so that's the reason why we have not added that. Now you can rearrange these pages like this. Now the short page, under the shop page in the demo website, you can see I have displayed these product categories. So if you want to do that, you can click on this thing at top, click on screen options. First, enable product categories from here. Tick mark product categories. Now you'll see a new option, product categories option. Now what all categories you want, you can click on add to menu and bring them under shop like this. Okay. Now make sure to always tick mark this thing, primary menu, click on save menu. Again, if you go back to your website, let's see, let's refresh again. Sometimes it might happen because we are using this cache. So if you see this icon at top, select that and click on purge all. Okay. Under that, hover over that, click on purge all. Still, if you don't see, let's see if you're missing anything. Primary menu is tick mark mobile menu as well. And let's save menu again. Come back over here, refresh the page. And now as you can see, once we refresh this page, we have this menu. We need to create few more menus for the footer. If you see at the bottom, these are also menus. So we need to create these 3 menus. Click on menus, come back to menus again. Now to create a new menu, click on this thing, create a new menu. Okay, click on this link. Let's name it footer 1. Click on create menu. And now what all links you want? So maybe for this one, we want simple home, about, and contact page link. Okay, these 3 links. Okay, now don't need to tick mark anything at the bottom. Just click on save menu. To create a new menu, click on create a new menu. Let's name it footer 2. Click on create menu. Under this, maybe we want, let's say, our wish list, track order, refund and return policy pages. Okay, these pages. At the bottom, click on save menu. Then for the third menu, click on create a new menu. For the footer, name it footer 3. Click on create menu. Maybe I want my account, and under that you will see WooCommerce endpoints, my orders, and logout and lost password if somebody forgets their password. Click on save menu again. Okay, right now if you just refresh the page, go at the bottom, it will not start displaying. First we have to enable footer, but before we enable footer, let's do one thing. Let's see, if you open the shop page, right now our shop page sidebar is at the right hand side. We want to bring it at left, and we also want to we want to add some elements in that. Like if I show you the demo website, we have to add these elements: search product, filter by price, filter by categories, all these options, filter by color, product tags. So to do this thing, we'll use this option. Under appearance, click on widgets. So we have to add these options under WooCommerce sidebar. First option that we have over here is product search. So if you search for that option, here it is, product search, click on that, select WooCommerce sidebar and click on add widget. Then we have a filter by price. Okay, you'll see this option over here, filter product by price. You can simply drag and drop it over here. Then we have product categories. In fact, if you want, you can also add filter by color and size that we have added. You can use filter product by attribute, change the name to filter by color, and make sure under attribute to select color. Okay, similarly, you can add same thing, filter by attribute, filter by memory maybe. Okay, if somebody wants to filter products based on different memory sizes or RAM sizes or whatever processors, they can filter their products. Then we have product categories, which is over here. Select this, click on add to widget. Okay, we want to show product count. We also have top rated products. If you want to display that, then you have to select products by rating. Let's say here it is, products by rating list. Now if you again come back to your website and refresh it, these widgets are all present for you. Okay, this is how it will look like. Now if you open the blog page also you can add some sidebar like we have added in the demo website. If you open the blog page in the demo website, we have search, we have blog categories, we have recent post, these kind of widgets. So for that, again come back to your widgets and select main sidebar. Okay, in the main sidebar, let's see what we have first. We have the search option first. So let's select the basic search, not the product search, just the basic search. Select main sidebar, click on add widget. Okay, here we have it. Then we have categories, again simple basic categories, which is over here, drag and drop it. And finally third one, we have recent post. So go at the bottom and select this one. Let's see, here it is, and last one, Woostify recent post with thumbnail. Click on add widget. All right, again if you come back over here, refresh it, you can see these widgets are available. Because we have only one category and only one post, this is how it looks like. If you add more categories and more blog posts, it will look better. Now let's also add widgets or elements under footer. So first we have this basic footer text wherein you can enter your website name, and after that some details about the website or about your brand or about your company. So I'll simply copy it, and you have to add these options under footer widget. First we have to add text option, which is over here. Select text, select footer widget, click on add widget. Now you can just paste it, and instead of Woostify you can type in something else if you want. Now for the second, third and fourth, we just need this menu, okay, that we have created. So I'll come over here and we'll use navigation menu. This is the one, navigation menu. Drag and drop navigation menu over here. Select footer 1. Then again drag and drop navigation menu and give it any title. I'll give it a title of support and select footer 2. Then select navigation 3. Let's give it a title of my account, and I'll select footer 3. Click on save. Now once you do this thing, again come back to your website and refresh it. If you go at the bottom, footer will still not show. So to do this thing, we'll have to do final website customization. We'll have to change the website logo and many more things are left. So to do this thing, we'll click on this customize link at top. Now let's start with the most basic thing, logo and all these things. So click on site identity, and here we have the first option, logo. You can upload your logo from here, whatever logo. If you have any logo, you can upload that logo, or you can use the demo image that I've given you. So you can simply import it, click on select, skip cropping, and it will load. It will be quite big. You can change the logo width from here, maybe 150 for mobile. Also change it for a tablet and mobile phone and desktop. So for 150 for desktop, let's click on tablet icon and let's change this thing to maybe 160. Let's select mobile and let's make it maybe 128, or you can increase or decrease this number. Click on publish. Again click on desktop icon, come back, let's click on color. If you want to set the main color instead of this blue color, if you want to set the main color as your pink color, let's get the pink color code first. Come back over here, inspect option. Here's the color code. I'll simply copy it and paste it over here. Once you paste the color, you can see the color changes to this pink color, and you can see all the icons and everything is changed. I would also recommend you to change the text color to even a little bit more darker color so that it is easier to read text. Then click on layout. Under layout, let's see, first let's select page header, enable page header. Once you enable page header, you'll see this option, and let's open any page. Let's open the shop page, for example. You can see the page header is now available at top. If you want to change the style, you can select text align, make it center like we have used in the demo website. And you can also upload some image in the background for this text header like we have added over here. So you can do one thing, click on select image, and I've given you this image as well. Here it is, hero banner. You can drag and drop the image. Once it is uploaded, you can click on choose file and make sure to go to design and select background size cover and position left top. Okay, click on publish. Let's again come back and let's see blog. Let's see blog page. If you see the blog page, this is how it is looking right now. I want this style, the first one. Okay, this is the style that I'm using, and limit, you can make it 30 or 40. You can increase this number. Okay, maybe 45, so that it adds more lines over here. Okay, You might need to decrease or increase the number based on the size of the image. Then block single is fine. Sidebar, let's select sidebar. If you open the shop page sidebar, we want this sidebar at the left hand side. So under this option, shop product archive, make it left sidebar. Okay, this is how it should look like. Click on publish. Then after that, footer, where footer is not yet displayed. So under footer column, widget column, make it 4. And now as you can see, your footer will display. After that, under footer, it says copyright your website name powered by Woostify. If you want to display if you want to delete powered by Woostify, you can delete this much. Now it will only display this copyright text. Click on publish. Let's come back. Let's see a few more things. Let's see color. Color we have seen. Button, if you want to see change the color of the button. For example, if you open a single page as well, this is how the button looks like. If you want to change the background color instead of this, again, if you want pink color, blue color, whatever color button you want, black color button if you want, you can set that. Click on publish. All right, come back. Typography, no need to change it. WooCommerce, select WooCommerce. First select product catalog. And as I said earlier, for the mobile, for the desktop, if you see the shop page, we are displaying 4 products in a row. So for the desktop, here it is, products per row, make it 4. For tablet, click on tablet. We want 3 products per row. Okay, this is how it should look like. For mobile phone, we want 2 products per row. Publish, come back to desktop. Then next we have a shop archive. I don't think we have anything to do over here. Let's see. Or we can select wishlist button and select this one, last one. Okay, so it will display this heart icon over here. And if you want to change the color of this thing, you can see out of stock or sale tag. For the sale tag, it is this blue color instead of blue color. Maybe if you want purple color, as you can see, or yellow color or pink color, whatever color you want. If you want to make it circular, you can increase the border radius as well to 30, 50, whatever you want. Click on publish. If you want to make it left align, everything is center align. If you want to make left align, you can go to general and you can change the alignment to left position center. Here it is. Product content, you can go to that and make it left instead of center. Now as you can see, everything is left aligned. So you can change these things from here if you want. Come back. Then select product images. And by default, it is 1 by 1 if you want to set custom. Now this all depends on the image. If you have this kind of image, then you can set 4 by 3. Or if you have a longer image, you can set 3 by 4 or even some other number. Now this is how it will look like. Again, I'm saying if you want, you can, if you have a square image, you can set 1 by 1, something like that. Then come back, cart page, shop page, everything else looks good. Finally, under additional CSS, open the pages folder. Inside that, you will see the CSS file. Open that, copy everything, come over here, paste everything and publish it. All right. Finally, with this, we have completed the designing part and everything. Just one thing is left. Demo order. We have not seen how a person can come to your website, place an order on your website. So let's see that. So what I'll do is I'll open this website in a new private window. Okay, in a new incognito window. Now this is how a new user will see your website. Whenever a new user comes to your website for the first time, this is what they will see. If they want to purchase a product, they will have to register something. Or if they want, they can also guest purchase, by the way. Or if they want to create a new account, they can click on my account, login, register. If they already have an account, they can enter their details. Or if they want to create an account, they can enter new email and password. So I'll enter this email over here, enter some password, click on register to create a new account. Once my new account is created, I'll go to the shop page and let's see. Maybe if I want to purchase, let's open this product. It is a variable product. I want to purchase maybe the green color, medium size for $15. So I'll select this, click on add to cart, product added to the cart. I'll click on checkout or view cart, whatever you want. Now, if I want to purchase this product, I'll have to enter my details. As you can see, GST and everything is automatically applied. If I enter my name, let's see, I'll enter my name, Nayyar Sheikh, my address, okay. Maharashtra, because it is Maharashtra, you can see the delivery rate is 50 cents. Okay. If I add some other state from here, if I add Manipur and if I add some other state, you can see now delivery rate has increased to $1. Okay. Because if you remember under shipping and delivery settings, this is what we have done. Now under city, I'll type in Mumbai. Pin code, I'll type in some pin code. Phone number, you can type in the phone number. All right. Then after that, your customers can make payment through Razorpay, PayPal, credit debit card, whatever payment option they want. Okay. I don't want to make payment to myself, so I'll select cash on delivery and click on place order. Once this order is placed, this customer will get their order number, which they can use to track order later on. If they get the order number over here, they can click on track order. They can enter order ID 170. They can enter their email address and click on track, and they can now track the order. Okay. They can also go back to their account, click on orders, and they can see this is the order they have placed, what is the order number and all. They can view the order and all these things, and how you will process the order now. You will, whenever a new order is placed on your website, you will get a notification on your email address. And when you go back to your dashboard, as you can see, one order awaiting processing. You can see this thing. You can click on this thing, or if you want, you can click on this option at the left hand side, WooCommerce, click on orders. And over here, you can see 170 number. Nayyar Sheikh is the customer 2 minutes ago. If you open this is how it will look like. You will get the address and everything. You can print your packaging slip and all. And after that, once you have seen the payment, you can also see the payment is not yet made. It is made to be payment to be made upon delivery, which is cash on delivery. If this payment was made through credit debit card or UPI or net banking, you would have got those details, transaction ID and all. Okay, you can give this product to your courier provider, and after that you can change the status of this product to complete, a status of this order to completed, and click on update. All right. So this is how you process the order. This is how whenever you get a new order, you process the order. Now, as you can see, no order waiting processing. Okay, this is how you manage the orders. And with this, finally, we have completed this tutorial. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.